But what you say, they no go hear you. It gets, but if you no use ear way the headset, it go the echo. It go the okay. Make I say, Abi, you get earpiece or you no get earpiece? Okay. All right. If you get one. Okay. I make you unlock them just twice. Okay, guys. We are in here. I'm here with George, aka NK, and we are live today. As you can see, the setup has changed. Is anyone listening to me at all? Welcome, everybody. Who is in the house? Please, if you're in the house, let me know so I can. Hello, guys. Let me see. I'm trying to get the link so I can share it. So if you're, hey, Alec Plim, what's up? Anna, today your message came third. Oh. Your message came third, Anna. Your message came third. Alec Plim got here before you. No fight, please don't fight. So guys, today for the first time, I have somebody live here with me, like live in person. So most of you know him by name, I'm sure. And those of you who have been meeting him in Tema, you will surely know him. Rema, Utie. Okay. So you go YouTube. How does things go like that? If you go YouTube, let me search for Ghananie photography. You go see him. So I'm here with one of the features. Those I'm featuring. I'm here with one of them. And who is that? Okay, so today I'm here with, hey, Ellie Queen, you know NK already. NK, Ellie Queen says hi. So yes, we have 3 people on today, and yes, they are all vendors. Cassie, what's up? They are all vendors, so we'll be looking at how they are contributing to our stuff, and then how we can also, benefit from what they are doing and what plans they have for us. So, to do usually, you guys know. You didn't know that was NK. Ellie, please. So that's NK for you, okay? Oh, Ellie, stop playing with me. What's it? Before I break your jaw. Yeah, Gilbert, what's up? So guys, I'm here with one of the guys. So let's start with him as we wait for NK. Everything says smile small. All right. 1 second. Let me.
Can I stop smiling?
Please. He says, can he stop smiling? Since you asked him to smile, you should ask him to not smile. Wow. That's NK. I have some questions for you. They are weird questions. I promise I'm not going to do personal questions and all that. But somebody asked me to ask you, so I might just ask you. Why I'm trying to make this like full screen, but I think because NK is here, so I can't have full screen. I don't know, but this is not giving me the option to go full screen. Let me see this one. No, it's the same thing. It looks like today YouTube is not giving. I think so. I think it's not giving notification. So I'll try and then. So if you can post it in the various groups, please do, so we can get the people in here and then move. Sometimes they don't send notifications and all that. All right, so guys, let's start. Today, you see, it's the setup is different. Like we have a whole new setup. I have here live with me NK. You guys know him, Nana Kwame. I have a different name for him, but for the sake of ask NK, he knows all. Hey NK. Wait, oh, you asked him to wait. He shouldn't stop smiling. What kind of life is that? Clean. That's wickedness, you know. You can't ask someone's father to be smiling. Don't you know he'll get there is this sickness if you laugh too much. I've forgotten the name. All right, so I think we'll kickstart. And since I have changed my setup, I don't have a second screen to be beaming the questions on. I'm going to use my phone to get a question, you know, and all that. So as we wait for Kofi Ampa and Mark Bernard to join. NK, tell us briefly. Tell us about yourself. Oh, okay. Hold on. I know what's up. Hold on. I know what's up. But you're in the chat, right?
Yes.
Okay. In the chat, I have posted a video, a link. So that link, yes. So tap on that link, and then you can have your independent. Let me give you who you want to hold it? I should give you a tripod. I have my tripod is right there. I don't want you to suffer, so I'll give you a tripod. Okay, guys, I'm trying to set NK up so that he won't. The tripod. How much? 10 cedis. I will give you 10 cedis. Guys, NK says you sell this tripod for me 10 cedis. Do you guys think it's okay? Yeah, so you can. Yeah. Has it connected? Yeah, entering. Okay. Is it? I hope it's not pressing any button. So it restarts. Okay. NK will join us via his own video soon, so you guys can hear him. So if you have any questions, please start dropping them before we even start. Just sort of. This one. Okay, so we are. See, if it was iPhone, like by now it has finished starting. It's a lie. Guys, iPhone and Android, which one restarts quickly? It's like Windows and MacBook. MacBook restarts faster than Windows. We all know that, NK. We all know that. Okay, so Mark B, if you're in, use the video link to join. And Kofi Ampa, if you're also in, use the video link to join. As we wait for NK is here physically, but he will need to No, okay. NK will join us. He's here physically, but he needs to. Hey, Mark Bernard, please use this link to join. Just tap on the link I've posted. Kofi, if you're also here, use the StreamYard link I've posted. Use it to join. Let me see. You're connected, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, with this, I think it will just go like this for you. So I think eventually I'll even separate you.
You want it to go away?
No, so that you'll be on your own and I'll be on my own. Today the NK has come. NK has really come. Eloquent, please don't come. Stay where you are. So Mark B, please use the. Hold on. Let me just send it to you. Okay. So Kofi, Mark B, I'm waiting for you guys to connect. Okay. Which one? No, that's the video.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Okay, so Mark is here with us. All right, Mark, what's up?
I'm good. How about you?
Charlie, I'm doing fine. NK is here with me physically.
I hope my internet is okay. Like,
yeah, so far so good.
And sound is okay. All right, great.
Yeah, so far so good. I have NK here live with me, but I so that you guys can hear him, I'm trying to get him to connect to the studio, so he can also appear here. But it says what to enter the studio, allow, and did it allow the mic or something? Okay, so just end it, like kill it and then restart. Okay, Kofi is also here. Kofi is connecting.
Hey.
Hey, good evening, boss. He's still connecting. Uh-oh, something is broken. Kofi, can you hear us? Hello, Kofi.
Yes, sir. So
okay,
you can turn up late.
You can hear us still. Okay, try a different browser. You see, if you use iPhone, I'm sure you guys are. Kofi is using iPhone.
Yes.
Mark Bernard is using MacBook.
No, iPhone.
You're also using iPhone. You see, so why are you? NK alone is using Android and it is not connecting.
NK, if he gets the iPhone, all of us our iPhones won't work.
Oh, NK. He said if you get the iPhone, all of them their phones won't work. Okay, so as we wait for NK to connect, let's get it from you guys. So let's start with Mark Bernard. Briefly tell us about yourself. Do you have the link?
Okay, so Mark Bernard. Okay, so I'm actually a young entrepreneur who has started with this whole rent out thing. Okay, and basically I am a post should I say a master student who completed I think last year.
Okay,
and I did my master's in EA psychology. Yes.
Okay, NK is here with us.
Also I started. Oh, NK, yeah, NK. Okay, so as I was saying, I did my master's in psychology. Yes, and then I entered into photography, at a start, but then I had to divert into the rental because of my observation I made. Yeah. So
okay. All right. So Kofi, let's hear it from you. Quick introduction.
Okay. Nice to see you guys all. Looks like we're in the field, but NK, I met NK once, but I couldn't remember the field. But it's good that you've helped me to. Today I'm just recording it down. Anyway, I'm also Kofi. I'm running the photo store business, and it was like I think I went into photography from I think around 2015 thereabout. I made a mistake and bought a camera online, and I was into graphic design and stuff. So I just decided, okay, let me just keep the camera. You know, Amazon has this thing. It's like if you try to buy something and there's no money in your account, after some time they try again to see if there is money. So however it went that day. I think late when money came, they just took it out, and by the time I realized it had already been shipped out, so I just decided to keep it. So I kept the camera for about 3 months. I didn't know what to do. Then later on, I got to understand. So I started photography stuff, and it was quite good. We didn't about less than a year. I shot about 18 weddings, and those were the times when things were coming up. So it was quite good. And not long
So you became
afterwards,
a photographer by mistake.
by mistake, yes. By mistake, yes.
I see.
And at that time, I was a budget analyst for the local government service. And then I just wanted a way to leave that place. So I was just, I don't know, luckily or whatever it is, I got a scholarship to go study my master's. So I traveled. I mean, I went to school. Then we were on. It extended, and then I started creating. Okay, friends wanted me to buy things for them, so I buy stuff for people. When you need, you just send me money. I buy the thing for you. That was in China, so it got to a point. It's like people recommend me to other people. And I felt like, hey, okay, so this can actually be, I mean, a good business too, because I mean, man has already been in the business, so we just jumped on it, and I mean, over time, you got, I mean, some more friends. I mean, other vendors, other shops who became comfortable with us, and we were able to continue doing some stuff. Yeah, so that is how the whole, I mean, photo place thing came about.
Okay, don't worry. In another question, we'll ask you to explain what the name really means. So, Ellie Plim, Shika will be on the next one. I didn't want to have this one over so that we can, have enough time with them. Now, NK, briefly tell us about yourself.
Okay, I wouldn't know where to start, but I'll start talking about myself in photography instead. So I won't go through where we went to school because some of us we went to Saito, and I wouldn't want to say it here, which I guess I have already done. So for me, I was working with Selassie, that's from Pixel Rate, same office, so many years ago. And he had just started getting into photography. I wasn't a fan of taking the pictures then. I just liked to consume very good images. So here he was on a Monday, he'll get to the office and he'll come with all the awesome pictures he shot during the weekend. We'll talk about them, we'll talk about the lighting, how it would have been cooler in another way. So it started from there and the interest began. Then along the way, I decided to get myself a camera to try things out. And it was fun. He was still helping me out. He still helps me out anyway. So then someone called me and asked me for to take pictures of a wedding. So I was like, Selah, I'm not ready. He's like, yeah, just go shoot. So I came back only to realize I shot everything in JPEG and it was a hell trying to edit. And that's when I decided to take photography serious. Now, after taking photography serious, I think a few months later, some people broke into my car and stole my camera. So I had to go buy another one. And that was when the new chapter also began. This man was selling this camera to me for a ridiculous price. And because I had another shoot coming that weekend, it was like I had no choice but to buy. So I did buy this very wretched T3i and used it for the shots. But then I told myself, other photographers should not suffer like that. So I started selling camera grips, batteries, lights, a few at a time. So many years down the line, here I am. And that is the story I'm telling. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, you heard it from them. Luckily or fortunately, all three providers are photographers. Mark, I didn't hear you say that in your intro. Are you also a photographer?
Yes, I am a photographer. So because like
Okay, so
at the start from
okay, so as you guys have heard from all three of them, they are all photographers. So there is I keep saying this that if you want to hold a position, I mean you should be well vested in that position in order to be able to render better services. Now, these guys being photographers, don't you think it makes it easier for them to understand, our needs so that they'll be able to provide very well for us. So I'm glad at least each of them is a photographer. Now, as I said, we'll bring the other vendors on another day. I don't want to, just rush through and then do that. So now I'm going to ask a question and then you guys will take turns to answer. So we'll start just like how the video is up there. So Mark Bernard, NK, and then Kofi. Then later we'll rotate it back. Mark Bernard, why are you shaking your head? You don't want to be fair.
I've been the first time. So
yes,
let's
so now we'll rotate
it
it.
now.
So now we'll start from Kofi. Now, Kofi,
Right.
in your line of work, trying to provide stuff, for photographers, what has been one of your challenges in relation to photography?
Well, everything in this business is a challenge, but my biggest challenge has been the issue with trying to get people to understand the fact that getting things in is not easy, and also with them wanting you to give it to them on credit basis, and sometimes it's actually like they want you to give it to them for a certain period of time, more like work with it and then pay back. You get me? And also the fact that sometimes you can actually tell that the person does not have the money, and it becomes like you are being wicked, not being able to do the person that favor. One other thing is the other side of the issue has also been this interest rate stuff. Sometimes like you sell something for a certain price, by the time you go back to go and replenish and all that, and it's like, yeah, you told or you're already selling for this price, so you can't change the price, but it just keeps bouncing here and there. And also one other thing is like the trust issue of sometimes when somebody wants to buy something, okay, like by the time you realize that about 10 people are all trying to contact you to see if you are really like real, and yeah, basically those are the main challenges. Like you have to keep talking, trying to make them know, and it's like constantly keeping in touch. It's like when we know in Ghana, it's like sometimes they call you at times when maybe you are asleep, or it becomes a little bit of a challenge when you are not being able to stay in touch and all that kind of seeming unavailability. The unavailable situation that it creates. Basically, that has just been it. Oh, looks like our host is gone.
Well, I have faced quite a lot. Some of them interesting, others annoying, others I just wouldn't know where to put them. I remember one time a client came in for a camera, a 6D, and then he left. 3 days later, he called me to tell me it wasn't working, so he would want to bring it back. Now, one thing he didn't know that we keep, for instance, serial numbers for everything sold to everybody. So we have the data. So he comes and brings back a totally different camera and tries to argue out that that was the camera we sold to him. And it was funny because that wasn't my camera. And it was just some back and forth. And then eventually, just for peace sake, I just had to replace for him. And that was really annoying, but not liking how things were going. I just had to just do it, just take it and go. And it was really a pain in the, okay, I have to watch my words. It was really a pain. Now, others will just come to you and go like the keyword, Tiso. No matter the price you'd mention, the keyword is Tiso. And not considering, for instance, what goes into it and everything. But I see this in $100 on Amazon. How come you're selling it for 650 cedis? And you go like, yeah, it's about 6 to 1. And then there's shipping, there's everything. And you start to explain, go like, no. You make her give you 550. And, you just look at you just look at him and you have to keep your cool. I mean, you really have to keep your cool because it's quite a lot of stress dealing with people. But eventually, we need to be able to accommodate. So we do try. We do try.
Wow. These are some of the bad experiences from you photographers. I'm one of them. The Tusu thing there, it's universal. Even if you know the thing is $100 and NK says it's 500, you still try to bargain. You get it. So as for that one there, Mark Bernard, tell us what has been one of your worst
For
experiences?
challenges, honestly, for challenges, it has been a lot of challenges. For instance, someone will
Share
call
just
you.
one with us, the most interesting one.
The most interesting one is when a client calls you and then he has like, oh boss, I came for an item. For instance, a strobe light. He actually like comes for a strobe light. He actually he's on set and then he is trying to shoot, but then he's not able or out of his own ignorance, he's not able to tell that to use a strobe light with a trigger and a camera, you have to synchronize it on one channel. He calls you and out of anger and stress, he's like, boss, you can't claim like away but it's for it's. I'm like, no, boss. When you came, we had to like do it for you to know. We have to like do a test shot for you to know. You saw us doing a test shot. So why are you there complaining? And out of his anger, he talks by heart, and now you tell him that, okay, boss, listen, just set it on one channel. And he comes to ask you that what is a channel. So now you have to go online to like you have to like just get a link and send it to him for him to be able to see it that, okay, to do a channel, I have to do it like this and like that. And I'm like, okay, so boss, if you had called and then like talk to us or complain in a more quiet zone, what would have happened? But out of anger, he just calls you, and because one, he thinks we blacks have the idea that whatever you actually like hide it out, it should have a problem. It should come with some issue. So they try to like find an issue with your item. So when there is like a slight thing, they just have an assumption. Oh, I knew it. I said that Enna or the mommy, and it's bad. It's honest, like honestly, it's bad because if it has a fault, I put my firm's reputation at hand. I am not going to do that. So we make sure that whatever we give out to a client is in a perfect shape. And when it comes to pricing, honestly, blacks have an issue. As long as your company is not at Accra Mall, there is oh boss, like last year, boss, but then you contact us, we sent you a price book which has.
Okay, so you guys, because Mark Bernard is talking about you guys, he decided to send his. Okay, welcome back.
Thanks.
Mark Bernard, they don't want you to talk about them, eh?
Like it's just interesting, but then you just have to know how to handle them, honestly.
Okay. All right. So guys, please, we beg you. Nana Hima, welcome. So tonight we are discussing with Mark Bernard. Your video has gone off, but we can hear you.
I'm coming.
So
A minute.
Okay, no problem. We are discussing with our service providers. We have Mark Bernard, who is he does rental. There's nothing he wants to rent which Mark Bernard doesn't have. We have Kofi Ampa and K, who are both into wait, hold on. We know Mark Bernard does strictly rental. Kofi and K, you guys haven't really done your proper intro. Now, most of you have heard of NK, the photo kiosk, and the guy that if you post something which is not about sales or buying in his group, he will just remove you right there. People fear that guy like Kakai. People fear if you're in his group and you post funny stuff, he will remove you. If you post greetings, he will remove you. Charlie, That's NK over there. And then we have Kofi Ampa. Most of you, I don't know if you know Kofi Ampa, but he's the same as Photo Place, Photo Store. Kofi is Photo Store, right?
Yes.
Photo Place and Photo Store. It's two. No, yours is the photo kiosk, and his is photo. Kofi, please clarify the confusion.
Yeah, okay, you just brought my mind to that. Okay, so yes, and K you be the kiosk, that be the small ones they did the corner. No?
Okay. So you want be the store.
In the store, that be the big ones, like them.
Okay. So kiosk and
That
store.
was the
Okay.
lighter note. So it's like like photo place, photo store. Actually, when I was thinking about, I mean, what name to use, I just want a name that I could just also get the domain for, right? So like photo place came to mind, like as in place with a normal place thing, like, but I couldn't get that domain. Then I just said, okay, then let me make it place. Let me just like playground play, you know. And I was able to get that domain. And actually, it's like I had a vision of a place where it's like the photographer can come, feel comfortable, whoever it is, whoever has an interest in photography, whatever it is. I mean, can just more like hang out, not necessarily come to, I mean, buy something. You can just come check out what is there, get used to it, and when you're ready to buy, at least you'll be able to walk in and then buy from us. So that is basically, and we also started a product. I mean, more like soft boxes, which we also calling like the photo box by Photo Play. So that's like a product line that we started venturing into. Now, with the experience of selling to people and buying from people and all that, like there are always those issues of somebody buys something, maybe there's a certain accessory, a certain part that you want, you cannot get, and it's like it becomes difficult for us to do anything about it because I think the other people that you are buying from to sell, I mean, they have their big, I mean, other bigger shops and stores who are buying in bulk, so that they will pay little attention to you, the person buying the 5, the 2, and the 10. You know? So it's like as we spoke to some of these manufacturers, I mean, people we're dealing with, I mean, they got to understand the fact that this is what we wanted to do, and like able to have some kind of discussions so that we'll be able to have a product which is for us that we could probably have influence or be able to request for certain things that you will not get if, let's say, you are buying another producer's product. And also for the fact that in our part of the world that we are, I mean, money is difficult to come by, and it's like for hustle ever to get a small one. And we want a situation where you buy something, and then you know that you are buying something of which, say it gets spoiled, or if it doesn't deliver what it promised, you can look for Kofi and catch it, or catch a small boy, then you can make wow small. Like creates that kind of comfort for people, such that you can rest assured and know that you are getting something and it can work out as it should be. And also the advantage of, I mean, us being able to produce more so that we can get good prices, such that if there's also any issues of how do I call it, even replace, I mean, I say, right, what did I just say? Repairs, replacements, and stuff. I mean, all those things can be. What's that look? Like replacements, fixes, and all those things. I mean, I mean, yeah, so basically,
you are forgiven.
That is what we are trying to do. So we sell, I mean, as much as we can get, whatever that we could afford. Yes, that is one of them for now. So anyway, see, photo box, it's for us. It's a Ghanaian business, so let's help support it. Just basically, that's what we do. Let's just commerce. And I also started something of trying to do repair services. Like somebody's camera has a problem, I take it, and usually most of the time I was sending them to China because I lived there for like 4 years when I mean pursuing my masters and all that. So like you are there, you see the parts and all the servicing and all that is there. So they're able to fix it all like new. You know, we started, I mean, trying to do all this, and then Corona came, and then yeah, that's it. So, but we are still we are still working around to see how we can use alternative means to get these kind of services, or still continue to provide these kind of services to our clients and photographers in Ghana in general.
Okay. So guys, as Kofi said, now his main thing is providing soft boxes. Now, T-Flex, welcome. Most of us here are used to using Godox, I think Stellings, and then some other soft boxes. Now, this particular one you see here is from, as you can see, Photo Box. It's from Photo Plate. Kofi Ampa is in, this is his business. So I got this for review purposes, and I'll be doing the review within the week. So you guys should expect the video. It's the easy open kind. It's not like the umbrella one that it gets broken and all that. So watch out for that. NK, tell us. Okay, but before that, please, if you're not on the floor, just mute your mic. Then once it's your time to come, just unmute it on your screen so that we don't get any feedback. So if you realize I've muted NK and I've muted Mark Bernard too. So now all of you are muted. So once it's your turn, then you unmute it and then talk. Once you're done talking, then you mute it. So NK, most people know about you, but I want to give you the chance now. There are some here who might not know you. So tell us what's your main what's the main thing that you do? Do you sell, you repair, or you tell us briefly? So you need to unmute your mic first. Good.
Okay, so I'll try to put everything in one sentence. So all I'm trying to do is to get the everyday photographer the best items at the lowest cost. That's it.
Okay, so guys, you guys will realize that, and before NK or until NK came, we were all going to one place. I won't mention the name, but you guys know we all used to run to one place for stuff, and the prices used to kill us. Like the prices used to kill us like that. Then NK as the Messiah came at that time. First time I heard of NK was when I joined Photobase. So even his name on my phone has Photobase attached to it. I met him on the Photobase. David Mensa, I didn't ask you to mention names. I didn't ask you to mention it. So I met him on the Photobase Facebook page. I needed a stand. And that was the first time I went all the way to Tema to meet him. I was in Sakumono. So since then, we became good friends. And Tema boys there, we are all one. Now, guys, now we know what you guys do. You guys deal directly with photographers and videographers. You guys at one point have been photographers, if not actively. Someone like Mark Bernard, I'm sure he's not actively shooting because his business is overwhelming him. He can't be shooting and be renting at the same time. Kofi, I'm not sure he still shoots now. He's focusing on getting us, better and cheaper soft boxes and all that. And K, I think he still shoots and all that. Yes, so we'll leave it at now. The next question is how much has been the or what has been the highest item purchased by a photographer from you? NK, we start from you.
The highest at a time, at a single go, was, I don't remember the exact figure, but it was 27,000 thereabouts. And I didn't even know the guy. He sent me 20,000 upfront because he had heard my name in a group, and he just gave me the list, sent the money, and then 27 in total, paid 20 outright. So that was the highest so far that I can remember. Others were in bits, so highest, 27.
Wow. Charlie, somebody just coughed up that money without meeting you and then sent it to you just like that. Hey, okay. Mark Bernard, how what was your at a go, what your biggest sales that day?
I think a client in Kumasi, he ordered for 18 cameras. 18 cameras. And he
What's
was
up?
in Kumasi. He isn't in Accra. And he paid
Wow.
up front. And I was like, no. And apparently on that day, I had to go outside Ghana. But I trusted him like so much that for him to pay, he paid around 8,600 upfront, like just like that. And I was like, yo guys, I am going, but then I have to send an item to Kumasi, ensure that it goes and it comes back. And trust me, it went and it came back. And I think I still have his page on IG, but I don't have his number. But then he has been my most like biggest
Wow.
and like interesting client I've ever worked with. No cost,
Wow.
nothing. He just ordered on Instagram. He's like just paid, and then his name, his info. That's all. It went, it came back. That's it.
Wow, they are trusted people. The same way he trusted you to send you that
That
amount
is the
without
point.
even
That
meeting
is the
you.
point. That is
You
the point.
also, got your things back without scratches and all that. Okay, Kofi.
Yes, boss.
Yes, your biggest sale is
There's one particular guy, and this guy is like he keeps going and he keeps coming, and it's like probably if I would say maybe his purchases, and he still even today has sent orders for things that sometimes some of the things that have not even come yet, right? Most of the time, I try to, a lot of these things are made in China, right? So it's like sometimes
Yeah.
they're available in China before they go onto the D&H and all that. So it's like sometimes he pays, and I think the very first, the biggest order was a little over, I think, 32,000 something for a number of, for the camera, one lens, some lights and stuff, and all that. Came in a bunch, and even with this, like through this, like we become like friends. So now it's become like a family business kind of thing. So yeah, a
Wow.
little over that, and even even today, an order he sent close to a little above 20K, and
Wow, this is
he's
cash we
doing
are
well.
talking
Yeah,
about, man.
come again.
I said this is cash we are talking about.
Oh yeah, cash. People get money. Hey, people they make money for Ghana. I swear.
Wow. Okay, so Mark Bernard, someone, Kobe has a specific question to you. He's asking, why don't you have the 100 yet?
Okay, so that's a brilliant question. But apparently, I vowed to them on the page that by the end of July we are about to buy 5 of it, because about 5 clients have called to ask for 100 in June. So we are buying 5 pieces of it. So I will vow to them to just hold on for a while. Yes, hopefully by 14th of July it will be in.
All right. So Kobe, he says by 14th of July, which is somewhere around next week,
Yeah.
he will be getting 500 So you just go quick, get one, and then get that. So NK, you want to add something?
Yeah, if he's delaying our supply, no issue.
Okay. So guys, this is what they have. If you have any question for them, you have been working with these guys. They are not strangers. They are household people. So if you have any questions for them, some of them you might not get them, on a normal day. Like I know NK, when you text him, he tells you go straight to the point, and all that. So today that you have him here, that he's smiling, you can go ahead, ask your questions. Mark Bernard is here. Most of you might think, oh, the number on the thing is some secretary or someone that, when you call or text, you talk to the person. He's right here. If you have any questions for the same thing with Kofi, I had no idea Kofi was in Ghana. I thought he was still in China, but here we are with him. So if you have any questions for them, please ask, and they will answer them for you. Now, guys, you have spoken about trust, and clients giving you some huge amount of money without even seeing you first, and all that. Now, on your part, Like, do you believe, so far in your opinion, do you think people are honest? Let's start from Kofi.
Yeah, Michael, I don't know if I'm allowed to call you that here. But
Feel free. That's my name.
frankly, it's like, I mean, living, and I left Ghana around somewhere around 2016, and I was especially even in Accra, because I was not living in Accra before I left Ghana. I mean, of course, I mean, I have family and all that, but when I left, there was the issue. You see, there's that issue of people always say that you can't afford the business. I mean, almost say like they will spoil a business for you, like those kind of stuff. But really, I would say that that has probably not been my experience. Of course, there has been a few times and a few people who um, who might have had an issue, but I'll say about 98% of the people I deal with, I mean, are very decent people, and frankly, I keep saying this on a single day, because sometimes, I don't know, I think it also depends on we, the service providers, our attitude towards these people as well. One thing that I felt is the fact that sometimes we business people act like we are doing our clients a favor. You hear me? Like, so or whatever. But I realized that, I mean, that is not how it is supposed to be. Or, how other people, I mean, in China especially, you see, I'm sorry I'm making a lot of reference to China, but it's like, I mean, it's the only place I've been to apart from Ghana, and I just try to compare, I mean, their way of life to our way of life, and why they succeed or they get to be able to do certain things better. It's like, if I walk into a shop, it's like, my biggest shop that I buy from, it's like the way they teach you, it's like it's massive. Like, I buy stuff, even if I go to buy just a single battery, they follow you, they will make sure you have entered the car has left. If you have any problem, you just call them. The last time I bought, it was, I think, an 8200, and there was an issue. And I was doing a shoot by myself. And it's like, they just drove all the way. They came to the house, changed it, and they didn't even pick up the old one. It's like, and actually, I don't know, some people will say that Chinese will be fraud and whatever, but I will tell you frankly, I never had a single case of that when I was in China. And frankly, they are very truthful people. They're very hardworking, and very, how do I call it, supportive of business. I mean, their life is all about business and how they make sure it goes well. Okay, so like, that was something I asked myself. See, if these people are treating me this way, why can't I treat other people the same way, like that? So it's like, I try on a daily basis to, like, be very polite. I mean, to be very nice to my partner. The very first time that I had an argument was, I think, about a few days ago. One of my guys, he's actually in Cape Coast, and it's like, we had a heated argument, and we ended up, even upon all that, he, even after the call, he came back, he even ordered more stuff. It's like, I think we communicated, and it's like, I just made this clear enough to you. We also didn't have so much of a problem until this whole Corona thing. Now I have seen some stuff, they got lost and all that. Today I've been talking to the guy, telling him, let me try out. Don't worry, I know I've caused you delays and all that. I'll try and refund. If there's anything else that you'd like me to do, that way you're happy, just, I mean, let me know. And it's like, yeah, frankly, the photography community in Ghana, I think, is doing well, and I respect, I mean, the guys very well. I really appreciate them. It's been a better experience of business. I mean, man has done so many other businesses, but I mean, this has been the best of it, in terms of, not the best of it, as if I get money, Charlie, and get money, but I mean, the way the whole experience with the guys, and I mean, the kind of connections that is being built, it's been fun, and it's been worth it.
Okay. All right. So, Mark Bernard, do you think your current customers, in your opinion, are they honest people? Are they truthful people? Like, has anybody tried playing tricks with you, or they come, they rent, they go, when there is a problem, they come, they tell you, there was this problem, or so? Are they truthful to you?
All right. So, first point is, I'll just give like a scenario. Okay. I think last month, I have a client. I have a lot of clients in like Ofoidia, Eastern, like thereabout. And then one client
Okay.
from Cove Town to Accra to shoot, and then he ordered for, I think, like the telephoto Mark II and the 24 to, I think, like I think it was a zoom lens actually, and then like a telephoto lens. So he called me in the morning around 6 a.m. that Charlie, the lens is having issues. So I was like, wow. So I had to drive from Spintex. He was having a shoot around Kaswa. I had to drive from Spintex to Kaswa to swap it for
Wow.
him. Then I saw that yes, there was an issue with it. But then for me to be able to assist him in like an hour time was what was so like mind blowing for him. And up till now, he always tell people about that experience. And now that we are human beings, there are clients who are honest, clients who are not honest. Okay, The- there are clients who goes on set and complain that Mark, your camera is this. He comes to the office and that same camera is not that. We try to test it all round, however, like do all kinds of things that we put, but then it's still accurate, like it's still on point. Now, a client calls us and complain that our Canon can shoot over 30 minutes, and that is a DSLR. It's not a camcorder. You want people out of ignorant should I say ignorant I don't know, but then out of
Yeah,
ignorance, trying
ignorance.
to paint you black outside there. And then when they call us and then we hear them, we are like, no, bro. At times I even have to go online, get a screenshot of what I am saying.
Before they will
Tell them
believe
that,
you.
no, it is a DSLR, it's not a camcorder. It can shoot over like 30 minutes. Okay, so you can use it for a continuous live streaming. Okay, and then some clients, honestly, we have met clients who are honest. Josh, like seriously, like some clients, my point is, those who are in the like stream for a long time are most honest.
Yeah.
Jima, very honest. Click-Coffee, very honest. Like, but then those upcoming cause issues. And I tell I'm like,
forgive us. We why that we are hustling, so we just try to find some ways.
no, but see, when we see some sort of like trust issues in you, trust me, we feel it hard to have like a deal with you. A client calls us that you want a strobe light from Takrade. We tell you that it's 120. He's like, okay, send it, then I pay you. I'm like, no, you confirm payment, send it to you. And he has an issue. Then I asked him, boss, you are paying just 120. That strobe light costs 2,800. Who have to have a trust issue? You have a trust issue, then it means that I cannot work with you. And then
Exactly.
when you want to work with him, there are those people who are going to steal you. I encountered an issue with a client who ordered for a 5D Mark IV. Now, I told him to confirm payment. He's like, no, he is not going to confirm payment. And then, one way or the other, he contacted my branch head in like Cove Town. And then he accepted his order. But then, because he told me, and I was like, no, don't deal with him. He also told a friend who had a camera that, oh, someone would want to hire your camera and he will pay you 300. That guy took it. He went away. That's it. End of story. He did not bring back a guy's camera. Up till now, they don't know where he is. So when a client first do not have, or when a client have a trust issue, trust me, he is not honest. Because
The person is troublesome.
I have sent NK a couple of cash that I have ordered for an item and it's not in. But then I know NK is NK. NK can buy items for me and I pay him in installment. NK don't know my office. NK don't know where I am. But then he has like a trustee knows like a truster, and it goes on and on. Some people are honest, some are not honest. Those who are honest are those who are more of the high stream. Those who are not honest are those like upcoming who are starting.
Yeah, ceremonies people. Okay, NK. Charlie, that's been very, very interesting. Now, based on what you two of you have said so far, I have like 3 questions, but let me hear from NK first. Then we'll get back to those questions. NK, tell us, so far, in your opinion, do you see your customers as trustworthy people? Are they truthful or not?
So on a regular, you would get to meet people who would pass through and try to make their way with you in the hope of like deceiving or stuff like that, being dishonest. And then again, you get to meet so many other people who are actually very good people. And over the years, I have met so many good people. In fact, more good people than the otherwise. So I just decided to use an approach where, well, as you all know, I like to go straight to the point. This is the price. Will you pay? Yes, you pay, you take away. If you do not pay, please, thank you. Me and Kasa will be busy with that. It eliminates the part where you're trying to talk, you're trying to give me stories and all that. So in a way, I try to cut them off. But yes, they do pass through, and I don't want to tolerate them. I'll just cut you off, man.
Okay. All right. So you guys have shared your experiences. I was going to ask you guys if anybody has like run away with, let's say somebody orders an item, the thing comes, you say, okay, let's meet, or let me send my dispatch rider to bring it to you or something. Then the next moment, the person, you don't hear from the person again, or the person runs away. Has anybody run away with your item? Kofi?
Well, a number of my items have gotten missing, but that one got missing in transit. That was about 260 cameras and then 160D or something plus. I mean, that was quite a blow. But really, there is only one person that currently I'm battling. It's like this guy calls you, okay, I want an A7R3. And I said, okay, so like in China, after A7, from A7 III onwards, I think Sony is doing something, and it's like they take out the English, so like only Asian languages, I mean, are in the cameras of that side. So I bought when I realized, oh, this is the problem. The cameras are there, but from this point onwards, there is, I mean, no English in the menu and all that. So, okay, I talked to you. You said you want A7R2, this. I said, okay, your money was not up to. I added up my money, bought the thing for you. Thing came, I got it delivered to you. Then it just comes up. Oh, the thing said, then I think I say the A7R3.
Ah.
I'm like, up till now, from like September last year. Was it September? No, it was before September. About like September. From September last year up until now, that balance of 1K left. The guy forgive. Actually, the price I bought the price we agreed on, the price that we were supposed to, because I built a kind of a relationship with my people. I mean, I can go to them. Somebody needs this. So maybe my money is not up to, but they will give it to me, expecting that, and they know that I'll come and pay back, right? And it's like this guy got it, and it's like now telling me stories, and then somebody say this, then instead you get like go buy this now, it won't even sell stuff, you know, go get them. But the thing is, say Martin can't do it already. If let's say you had paid me the money, I give you that. Would you have told me of these stuff? So I think, in case way of like, will you pay or you not pay? No, it would have. It's good. It's good. So it saves you a lot. But you see, my situation is like the fact that it's like I was not in Ghana was already one point for people to doubt already. And it's like, yes, so it's like I just try to, and sometimes Charlie, they call you like after some time in Ghana. It's about 1, 2, 3 a.m. there. So now you're in bed. And they say, no, your phone they bust. It's like you have to. They will start saying, after he took my money, I call him, say he doesn't pick. You know.
Wow.
But that has been. I mean, and sometimes the other issue of people when they get their stuff, and you know, especially when they do part with, you get a thing to them. Then afterwards, if you don't take care, if you don't take care, when you try to be over nice, then you start to get problems. That is what I mean. The irony of those situations is because I give this thing, oh Charlie, I will give you this, I'll give you that. Up until now, somebody bought a camera. He made payment, he left some money. I sent a message, oh, but he left this money. He didn't even say, okay, I hear or what. It's like, hey, so like. And then you don't go pay next. But after like a month or some I said, say, yeah, I hear. And it's like at a point you don't know what to do. You get it? Like it becomes a situation where the next person who needs help is the one who becomes the one who is going to be. I mean, where you would tighten more. So yeah, I mean, those ones there. Somebody stealing or taking my thing away directly. I don't think I have such. But I mean, there are other equivalent issues like that.
Okay.
I'm sure Mark Bernard.
Has somebody run away with? Has somebody ever run away with anything that they rented from you? Your mic is mute, so unmute your mic first.
Okay, so the truth is nobody has ever run away with anything from us.
Oh, we thank God for that. All right, Enki. Okay.
When you call and you place your order, we talk for long. I vibe with you. I know your mindset. Like I did my course in like psychology. I know how people think in a lane. So we try to be able to know who you are, your intention. If it's clean, it's clean. If it's not, it's not.
So you use psychology to get your people before they even come to you?
No, I know them by how you talk can tell people to understand who you are or your intention. Okay?
Yeah.
So most definitely.
Okay. All right.
For instance, a guy pays you 8,600 for 18 like cameras. That should tell that he means business. He will take it if he's done. He would like you about me. So how you or you talk to would help us to know if you are a vibe or you are not a vibe.
All right. Now, NK, tell us, has anybody tried to run away, or has anybody run away with an item they ordered? It came, you tried to deliver, or you sent it to, you sent using a dispatch rider, and they tried to finesse you before?
So I think I have been the most unlucky, most unfortunate member of this talking committee. If I should start listing some of the very top people or some of the very top photographers' names will just keep popping like that. And some have gone up to 2 years. I'm trying to get my money and it's not coming. We're not talking about a few hundreds of CDs. We're talking about thousands of CDs. Not thousands of CDs in total. I'm talking about thousands of CDs per person. And, it so happens that you get a call and it is an emergency. These guys are shooting and then the camera fell. It broke. They need help. I'll give you a camera if I have. In the anticipation that small, at least pay me back, but just be able to get your job done. Well, let me try to be political a bit. Save the photography name, but then pay me back. Now it becomes a problem afterwards. They won't pay. They won't pick your calls. They will just block you. And even some time ago, I even started posting some of them on my status and trying to get them to pay back. Well, a few page. There are still some more. But then, you see, it depends, really, especially when you give out your all to help and you get paid back in that way. So yes, it has happened to me, not once, not twice, not 3 times. This very month, we're in June. Okay, no, June, so far, no. No, I mean July, no. June, yes, I had a situation, and it's bad. And all I try to do is help a fellow photographer. And in all these cases, these are people I know, really, not just first timers. So Charlie, now I'm sad.
Charlie, NK, Kusewai. Very, very sorry for that. Mr. Short, my attention has been drawn to, this is when you are having a discussion like this, and people start to, it could be possible that you're on a certain level with somebody, but when you're having a discussion like this, whatever you post, people take it seriously. So I think you made some comments about Mark Bernard not being honest or something, and then now it happens to be a joke you're saying. Now other people, these are service providers, so you saying that other people will take it seriously. So please, if you know it's on a joke level, when you say it, just add it that you're just joking. Otherwise, people will take it seriously. So please take note of that. Mute, you're in the building. I see you. Mute. And Tiflex is saying what? NK mentioned the names. NK says he won't mention the name. Shavik, Charlie, block. Oh, they will take your money and all that, and then they will block you and all that. So Charlie, Mr. Short, please bring that disclaimer. Let people know that what you were saying, you were just kidding, so they don't take it seriously. You get it? Okay, so I think so far NK has been the worst hit person. So that drives me to my next question. Has any of you guys here been sued, or have you sued anybody? Has there been a case that became, something that had to go to court? Let's start with NK.
So for suing, no. I'll talk in two parts. The first part where it's been against me, and the other part where I am. Okay, wait. First part where I'm the victim, and I don't know. I'll just talk about it. So there hasn't been a situation where I have tried. Okay, well, there has been one situation where I tried to take somebody to the police station to try pay me up the money he owed, because it was really annoying. Eventually I just gave it up and was like, well, fine, if you won't pay, he could just go. I mean, it's just money. But now where I was at fault, I have also been at fault, where, for instance, I didn't maybe get enough time to fully listen to a client, and then in the end, let's say, provided something that he really didn't want. Yes, that has happened before. Entirely my fault. Now that didn't end in like a police or something. No, it hasn't even gotten close. But it's bad. And in all these, I have also learned to be patient, even though I am still short of some patience. Yeah, but we'll get there. We will get there, and we hope that doesn't come up more often.
We hope so.
We hope so. Okay, Mark Bernard, has there been any case where you had to take a client to court, or a client took you to court? Has it reached that level yet? You are mute.
Yeah, I think three companies, but then because of like brand sake, so I'll just keep them. But it's a top.
But
company.
it happened before.
You see, yeah, it happens. They come to you, they see that you are now a young firm, so they try to like take advantage over you. But then, like you see, when you have been on street, no one can show you the main street. Okay, so they try to be like bossy on you, like trying to show you that you don't know your left or right. But then every company once started as a small firm, you grow. So I think like three big companies.
Okay. Was it they took you to court, right?
No, I took them to court.
You took them to court. Okay. Okay.
Equipment. And
you don't have to go into details since they are companies. Yeah. So all right. Before then, Ivan, yes, you don't need to bring anything when you're coming to Ghana. Even SD card. Mark Bernard has you sorted. Anything you need, he will sort you out. So if you like, don't carry
Even
anything.
strap.
You don't want to you rent. Charlie,
Strap.
even don't bring anything. Just come. Come. Even the ideas, leave them. He will rent you his ideas. Okay, so Kofi, has this ever reached there for you that you had to sue somebody or somebody sued you?
Oh, nah. Me, court, they had the fear. The only time I took somebody to court was after SS.
Okay.
I mean, this man was trying to play smart for me. Was doing this exchange students that I was teaching them. Tell SS boy, I get time I for go university. This boy forgive my money, no go pay. I took him to court, but in this business,
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. All right. So now, my next question is, with all these difficulties that you guys have, been through, what are some of the measures you've taken, or some of the measures you are taking to make sure these things, even if they do happen, they are minimal? Say somebody orders something and then the thing comes and they don't want to pick it up, they don't want to pay, or those stories blocking you and all that, or somebody calls to book for something, it's time to come pick it up, then they ghost on you. All those things. What are some of the measures you've taken or you are taking to make sure these things don't happen? Mark Bernard.
So regarding to your question, we as a company, we are trying to avoid such instances. Okay. So for instance, when a client orders and he has to cancel it, when when you have to cancel it in less than 24 hours to your event, you pay 30%. Also, yes, I think, yeah. And then with your question about people who orders and then they like just go away, like try to escape with your item, those ones, it hasn't happened. But then whenever a client orders an item, you are to drop your ID card. And
Okay.
ID card, it contains a lot of info that we as people, individuals don't even have an idea. Because for instance, your passport is linked to your birth cert, which tells who your dad is, who your mom is.
Hey,
And then it can
Charlie, the
also
matter has become hot.
be the ID, the ID number of your dad, the ID number of your mom. So
Oh wow, it goes that deep.
yeah, it goes that deep, but then people don't know. But then it goes.
If you didn't say it now, I didn't have an idea.
So for instance, if a client orders from even outside Ghana, Nigeria, he or she sends his passport picture, like a picture of his passport, we are okay to do business, because
Yeah.
wherever you are, we can track
Wow.
you down.
Charlie, you are connected. When somebody owes me, I'll make sure I get the person's ID. Then I'll come to you.
Then NK has to come to me. NK has to come to me.
Yeah, MK needs to come to you because those blocking him and all that. MK, what are some of the measures you've taken to make sure that these things don't happen, or what measures do you intend taking so that those things don't happen? Your mic is.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, I do have this first level of filtering for clients. So just as Mark Bernard would use psychology, I'll try to understand who you are. So from that start, I'm able to eliminate quite a few of them. Now, on the next level where things go haywire after, let's say, payments and stuff have been done, usually I have no choice really. I just choose to say, well, if you come in with that kind of heart and receive you with a good heart, but then you decide to turn it around, well, fine, so be it. But then luckily, I do not get to see so many of such people. Most of these are resolved. Those that are not resolved are the big people, the big photographers. Those are the issues. But most of these they get resolved. Those who come with big money, no, they know business, they do business, and we have business, so we're good. But in the future, I believe I will just hope for good people across my way, and if you choose to do me bad, well, fine, just go. But I could contact Mark Bernard to help track people down. Charlie, Mark, I'm coming. I have some 3 stubborn ones. We will go talk, Charlie.
Wow. Okay. So, Kofi, what are some of the measures
Yes, sir.
you've taken or you will be taking to, make sure these things don't happen?
Yeah, so at first it was like maybe you bring any amount and it's like if you want something, I'll go hustle, find money, join, then I'll buy the thing for you, then you pay and you pick. But it was being an issue for me because sometimes my money gets logged in for a very long time. And the longer the list stays, I mean, the turnaround, whatever you can get on it, just gets blocked. So I started implementing something of, let's say, you have to pay at least 70% of the money when you are pre-ordering. And one of the things that I was doing was the fact that if, let's say, a certain camera or they actually Canon, maybe how do I call it, or these other when they discontinue a certain camera, I don't sell it. Like I don't sell maybe used ones of that. Or for example, let's say you call me, like as it stands, I don't remember the last time I sold the 60 because that camera has actually been very old. And it's like there's issues when sometimes some of them are being refurbished and some of them have been, and sometimes you can't even tell if it has been refurbished or whatever. So to avoid that issue of somebody saying, I was trying to buy this and then you gave me this or whatever, I don't sell it. Or if you want to buy, then please buy a new one. So like I just try to push to maybe a little away from buying maybe used cameras, except there are certain ones that the person actually, maybe I go to the market, I go to my guy, I have this one, this I can trust that, okay, this one is giving it to me. I mean, there have been times when I bought a camera for somebody, he said it just went off. I took it, I had it sent back to China, I was there. So I had it sent back to me, I took it to them, they changed they said it was the board, whatever, and I brought it back. So it's like trying as much as possible to go away with the confusion. I'm trying to push towards buying, and most of the time selling cameras because they are expensive. I buy them on order. But other accessories like maybe the lights, the Wacoms, some lenses I can keep some stock of and all that. But most of the time, we're just also trying to shorten the shipping time as much as possible, so that if you buy, maybe you just wait a few days, and those few days I think should be days when you should be able to wait if you really want it, and then it comes and you get your thing. So yeah, this is what I mean, paying about 70% at least before your thing comes, and then you pay your 30% before you pick it up. I mean, sometimes 30% safe, then you pay, then you go left like some 2 or 3%.
That's it, eh? That's it.
But at least that one there, you go feel sometimes you go feel manage, Yeah, so basically.
Okay. All right. So, guys, if you're here and this is your first time, don't forget to hit subscribe. If your subscribe button is still red, it means you haven't subscribed. And if you're using your phone, just close the chat. You see the thumbs up there. Just tap it and then tap on chat again. It will bring you up. Models Hub is giving out airtime. So she says once you get 15 thumbs up, she will drop some airtime so that those with fastest fingers to enter them. So just get the stream to 15 thumbs up and then she will drop the. Muse is saying that those owing NK, I hope you are ashamed by your bad deeds. Yes, because if people go, NK is not a bad person. I told you guys I met NK. That was when I started 2016. That was when I started dealing with NK. And the level on which we are now, my D750, I bought it from NK now. A lot of things I buy I just send him the money. We are on that trust level. If I can pick things from him, I remember SD card. I ordered, I think, 4 SD cards. My money was for, I think, 2, and I needed 4. I was like, Charlie, it was, take it. When the money comes, stay. That's the level we should get with service providers. If I need, let's say, 20 cameras for a project, and maybe it's a corporate entity, and they are not ready to pay me that money until the job is done, and I don't have that money to go rent, I should be able to speak to Mark Bernard, and based on that trust level, he should, he should feel comfortable giving me those cameras to go do the work and then come back. But if a few of you go and spoil, you go and dirty yourself there, how would those of us who really are in need, how do we? But like Kofi said, now people come, they pay percentage, and when the thing comes, they start misbehaving. Now, what if genuinely I have a problem? I can't get that 8K at that particular. I can get maybe 5K. Now the thing comes, and I know by the time the thing comes, I'll get the rest to pay. But because some of you have gone to dirty yourself, now he won't accept part payment. He wants the full thing. Then it's going to affect me, the one that genuinely needs it. So I beg you guys, please treat our service providers right. Without them, where we used to buy these things before, and you know what those people used to do, and they are still doing it. And I keep telling people, Charlie, NK has, he's like a savior. He saved most of us from the claws of those people. I don't want to mention their names. I don't want to mention. Sometimes, you see the thing, the price NK is selling it. You go check it online. You're like, wait, NK, did he put the thing did he just put it on the sea and the thing just came to Ghana, or, does he even make profit? Sometimes we ask those questions, So please treat them well. Treat them very well. It's not easy for someone to go buy gear and then put them there, come and rent, because you can't buy. Come and rent it. Go use it. I mean, today you want to use a Mark IV, you can go rent it. Less than 300 cedis. If you want to use an art lens.
The funny thing is, you see, photographers will say, Charlie, the things we use they cost though. The things we use they cost though. But I see, look behind McBennett, right? You see all the stuff lined up there. So the one that you bought is expensive or it will cost though. So how much do you think he has put into this business?
You see, that's the thing.
That is something we fail to understand. So Charlie, it's a hand kind of situation,
Exactly. So guys, please treat our people well so that they will still remain relevant. They will still be in business. Then they will be able to serve us. Otherwise, if you go and dirty yourself, you're killing all of us. If today NK says, Charlie, don't, I can't, because of the past experiences. Now the policy is 100% payment before. Charlie, some of us will be crippled. If you go to Mark Bernard and he says, now before you rent a lens, you have to pay 50% of the price of the lens down as down payment, so that in case something happens,
let me add this. Actually,
okay.
In China, I tried to rent things a couple of times, but I was not able to, because you know why? Before you rent a lens, you have to make a deposit of an amount equivalent to the price of the lens before you pay for your rental. So that when you don't come back, that money is used to offset it. So these people are really helping. So let's help them. Let's help them and sustain black business. Black lives matter.
Exactly. Yeah, Charlie, Black Lives Matter. All the people here, they are all black. Apart from Muse, who is the only Obroni in Ghana. Here, Muse and Barack, they are the two Obronis in Ghana photography. The rest are all black. So please, Black Lives Matter. You guys should look at what they are doing. Me, I don't have a 100mm macro, but since Mark Bernard says some are coming next month, by middle of this month, Charlie, I'll use that as an opportunity to go rent one and use it to shoot, because I really want to use a 100mm macro. But Charlie, it's expensive and I don't have the money now. So if we make it easier for them to do these things, Charlie, I beg, if you go to them, don't try to be smarter. We beg you, don't try to. If you promise, oh, this is what I'll do. Just do it, and then everybody will be okay. Now, guys, I have one more question for you guys. What in your estimation or your own opinion, what do you think is one of the biggest challenges for photographers or videographers in Ghana? We start with NK.
Okay, so challenges may come from different sources, but looking at the angle from which I provide service, it's more like a single source where they could just dive in and be able to fetch what they want. So that becomes a challenge because they do not know where to go for what sometimes. And it makes them sometimes get things that otherwise they wouldn't have. So that would be one thing I'd like to say for now. Yeah, one point where you could just go and you know that there are these number of people over here. If A doesn't have B hat, if B doesn't have C hat, and it's a fair competition, and really. So yeah, I think that's life.
And what do you think will be able to solve that?
Okay, some time back, I think um, Mr. Ampa here, Bra Kofi, was trying to was trying to do something like that, and I think it's still a work in progress. And eventually, I believe the likes of some of us and some very good others would be able to be brought to light to ensure that the word gets out. You are here doing a marvelous job, making people understand what we go through. And this is also a step into making people understand that these people are there. You could get to them. These are their challenges. Don't run away with their money. Yeah, I'm just kidding, by the way. But you get what I mean. Yeah. Coming to light is key.
Okay, so NK has said his what he thinks are the challenges that the photographers and videographers go through in Ghana. Guys, sorry we are limiting it to Ghana because these are people who provide services to this particular part of the world. You get it? So we are just focusing on us for now. Now, Kofi, what in your opinion, what do you think is one biggest challenge faced by photographers and videographers in Ghana?
Okay, for me, what I would say is, it's more of like a self-inflicted difficulty that I find, because you see, it's like, I don't know whether if people watch too much YouTube, and it's like they come, oh, I saw this one, you get this one, and then you tell them the price, hey, Charlie, and it's like they keep, or they always just want to get the newest ones, get the biggest softbox, get the so-called sharpest or fastest lens, whatever it is, and most of the time you talk to people, you realize that even the basics, the basics of lighting, composition, I mean, editing, all those ones, they don't even know. And it's like you see the person today, he wants to do photography today, he just adds coffee photography, without us like preparing the ground for it. So for me, I think it's more of, I mean, things have really improved. I don't know. I was talking to you yesterday. Was it yesterday? It's like between the
it was
time.
yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Between the time, like when I left Ghana, it's like right now where photography is in Ghana. No, I don't even feel like I can even do photography anymore, because it's like, Charlie, the people go. Frankly, like people go, and I'm happy, and I'm happy to see that happening. So it's like I feel like collaborations, people also being ready to serve. You get it, and then learn from each other. It's one of the things that will actually, I mean, really help eliminate some of these self-inflicted challenges. I mean, things like what you are doing, I think it's doing good. But in terms of acquiring the gear, then I'll just say buy what you need, and don't always, I mean, make it difficult for us. That we always have to. Somebody can call you. I get 3,000. I won't give you back 4.
I mean, cut your
And it's
coat
like,
according to your size, man.
and it's like, matter. See, let's cut our coat according to our size. I mean, people take very good pictures, even with their phones, But it's like, I mean, actually, I also had this issue. You see, because I had people out there whom I could help me to buy certain things. I have so many lenses, and it's like sometimes if I'm going to do a shoot, I'm asking myself, hey, should I take the 50 or the 24 to 70? Or it's like I didn't know until like probably I tried to get rid of almost everything, and I was stuck with one camera and one lens. That was when I was really able to, like, I mean, come up with the best I could do. Yeah. So that's I mean what I'll say for now.
Okay. Mark Bernard, what do you think? You've been a photographer before. So what do you think is one of our biggest challenges as photographers and videographers?
Client valuation, client valuation, client valuation, client valuation. A lot of clients don't put value on the art of photography and videography. Last time I checked, like I tried to learn from outside, okay, try to know where we fall short and other stuff. I actually got to know that there is this firm that they do what we are doing, okay. So I had a chance to go through like their page, and I said that they have a camera that goes out for a day $1,000, okay. And then I now got to know that for people outside there, when they are shooting, if it's a series, a movie, or whatever it is, they put a lot of money inside, a lot of money. Like it's like a whole thing of like investment. They invest in it, and if an actor is taking $500,000 for playing a character in a series, that should tell you that they are paying the photographers and other stuff enough, like huge sum at least, to create a balance in it. But here in Ghana, here, a client will contact you as a photographer, expecting to pay you 2,000 Ghana, and then he or she expects you to come and fly a drone at his event. At times, I'm like, if like clients come to us to pick a camera, I'm being like tempted to ask, boss, who could charge them? How much are they paying? So that I can do the whole like calculations and then understand how much he would get, how much he will have to pay his team and all that. So my issue I have biggest is about clients, how they like they do like value our art, like the guys who are in the industry, because on a Friday, on a Saturday, a client will pick a Canon 6D and ignore Canon 5D Mark IV. Why? Because the price that the client has agreed to pay him is too small for him to go all out to be creative. He would choose to go like a natural light than to pick a strobe to do HSS because of what he has agreed with the client. But so how much we place the like should I say the like value on our artistry industry is very bad. And then until we grow to accept it, trust me, we are not going to go as fast as our competitors in like Nigeria, US, and the like outside countries.
Okay, so guys, briefly, you know, we are all aware we are battling a pandemic. How has this COVID-19 thing impacted your business? Is it positive or negative? Kofi, why are you all smiling?
Charlie, that's you just cut me blade. Like seriously, like this whole COVID thing, Charlie, me it worried me past anybody for Ghana. But it was like up till now, I was like I'm expecting some packages, and it's like even things that I sent way before those packages arrived, I got them. But these 3 packages, which are for people that I keep explaining to every day, it's like they don't know whether it got lost in the airline or it is locked up somewhere, or it's like nothing is being told, and it's like the whole plan. That you had. The kind of investment you did. Wanted to start the year. Going big. Of course, these are my boxes. I wanted to just get it out and boom and all that. It's like, you can't look at the numbers that you look at doing. It's like just have to do a few. And it's like it comes and then the market's already consuming it, and it's like you are now trying to, even talking to the manufacturers, like factory production is now slowed down a bit because of having to. It's like it's just a whole lot of a whole lot of issues. So this COVID, yeah, Charlie, it is 100%.
It has really worried you.
It really was.
I'm sure
It really
NK, the
was.
way NK is smiling plenty, I'm sure he has something to say. NK, how has this whole thing, treated you? Is it good or bad?
Let's start from a point where that you cannot exist without the photographer, and a photographer does not necessarily mean the person who is making it for money. General photographer, you cannot exist without him, because if he is not working, you're not working. If he's not working, he has no cash, he can't buy, and you're stuck. You're just there. So now gatherings are banned, no weddings, no engagements, no parties. So the photographer has been slowed down. Once the photographer slows down, the photographer is not making so many purchases like he would on a normal day. So you are slowed down. That aside, now just like Kofi, I still also have a few packages lost in transit. That so Kofi, I understand your pain. Really, I really do. I really do. And things just disappear. And this is not even for COVID. Sometimes it could happen on a regular day. Things would just disappear. And the clients will not take, it has disappeared. So what? He leaves the cash with you? No. So especially in this COVID season, it's become more difficult to remain afloat. So we just have to make sure, find a way to just keep this thing out and get back to normal business, because it's really a blow to the industry. Even though things are picking up, it's not like before, and it's really slow, really slow.
Bernard, has COVID affected you, or Charlie, you tap and cool?
Okay, so COVID. Honestly, it has affected me the most. I understand
The most.
and Kofi. Yours is on flight. Ours are in person. Like trust me. Like shop is empty. People are not coming in. Like what do you do? But I also understood that okay, we also could have positioned ourselves where we would have been in full working order if we had had the idea. Because now there is no more event, but then there was live streaming. We didn't position ourselves well for that, so we just had two live streaming setup outgoing. We had a lot of course incoming in, and then they were all about live streaming. So as a firm, we were not that like arduous to be able to put plans down to attend to such like diversion of like whole events and stuff. But then let's see, trust me, it's COVID has hit everyone, photographer, like a printing hub, whoever, it hit us. But then at least we hope that it can be back, like things can come back to normal slowly.
Okay. Yes. So this question is particularly for you, Mark Bernard. You deal with rental. People come pick your stuff and then go and come. How do you ensure that what somebody has picked and brought, it's disinfected so that the next person coming to pick it is not at risk? What are some measures that you put in place for that?
All right, great. Nice question. Thank you for that question. Now, answering this question would open up to more people to know what we have placed, like in place to handle such instances. Now, any items. Okay, so now we have two sets or half of items. Okay, so item A all can go out in a day, and when it comes, it doesn't go out again until we we take time to clean it. We like clean it up with what's it called? Alcoholic like
rubbing alcohol.
Ensure that yes, every virus
The
whatsoever is.
sanitizer.
So we have two like bag of items. So A like goes out and then B goes out after it has been like cleaned. And then when a client comes in, you have
Yeah.
to be on like a face mask.
Okay.
You come in like first thing is that you wash your hand with soap, with warm water, and
Oh, okay.
you test the like equipment. We also handle out gloves to those who would ask for it because not all of them would want glue. But then we do
Yeah.
like have out glue for people to use and then handle like our stuff. So for that one we are most, and then also we don't allow 2 to 3 clients in our office space. One at a time. When you are done, you go. Then other clients will come in, and then also we also
Awesome.
send items
Awesome.
and order.
I'm glad you put up all these measures because when people have to come pick something up, go and come, other people will be like, I'm sure there are people who would want to come and rent, but they are adamant. They are like, well, this place people go pick and come. You don't know who has used it, whether the person has it or not. And so I'm glad you've taken that step to bring this down. Charlie, kudos, well done. Now, you want to say
And then
something?
yeah, and also we don't advise clients to come here often. So we have a contract with Uber, like Ghana, like Uber part of Ghana, so Uber Ghana, where we send
Yeah.
items across. So when you order, we just send it through an Uber. So no one handles it. An Uber comes with from the office to the Uber to you. You handle it back to us, as
When you're
simple as
done.
that. Yeah. So no
Oh,
more
okay,
like
Charlie.
other guys
It,
like going in and out with you.
it's good to know you've taken these measures to make sure your clients, because without the clients, I mean, there's no business for you. Now, one more question. We go to all of you as usual. If an international company should come, like, yo, guys, individually, I want to work with you. There is a lot of cash in it and all that. We know you'll be happy. Even me, I'll be happy. Which company would you want to provide you such an opportunity and why? Who do we start from? Mark Bernard, you were the last to start the previous round. So let me ask the question again. An international company, a big company for that matter, is ready to, come like in the form of sponsorship or work with you with a big money involved. Which company would you expect? I like which company is your dream company that you want to have such a deal with, and why?
All right. I'm sorry to NK, but then I'm sure like I will steal his answer. It's Sonny, like Sonny.
Why?
Why Sonny? Because now Sonny is one of the leading companies that are trying to break through to Africa. Okay. Now
Awesome.
it is not going to be easier, but it is going to be like challenging to sell an idea of like Sony to Africans, especially Ghanaians, because in Ghana here, what we mostly know is Canon, Nikon, Canon, Nikon, Canon, Nikon. But trust me, the output of like for like Sony stands out big time of late. Okay, people who shoot with like Sony are actually doing awesome work, and then with where they are heading towards, because they are not just into like cameras, they are trying to go into like the like gimbals, the like steady cams and all that. So I would be happy, and then we are also trying to put effort to get a connection to like Sony Africa, where we can get access to some of their like equipment to do like a test shot in Ghana, because it's easier for. Okay, so for instance, last year we had a deal with like Sony Africa where we got about 3 like cameras from them, so that Ghanaian photographers will do a try shot on it. But most photographers are scared to try like Sony. I don't know why, but then we are still trying to get people to try it out and then try to make people also get interest in it and go for like Sony.
Okay. All right. All right. So NK, which company?
I I do not have a specific company. Um, I am open to business. Business is business for me. I mean, whichever point it's coming from, if it's business minded for the benefit of the photography community, I am up for the game. So I am open to all, provided the ideology that is coming with it benefits the everyday photographer. Well, not just photographer. Forgive me if I've been using the term photographer all through, but not just the photographer, but then the video maker as well. So once it serves them well and it's going to help improve their output or the quality of work they bring out there without any adverse effect on the brand and how I serve at the moment. Well, if it's for the better, good. But if it's going to take things back, then it's a no. Otherwise, I'm open. I'm open to all.
So NK doesn't want to shoot himself in the legs.
No.
Okay, so Kobe.
Yeah. Well, I guess as in case said, I mean, anything business, we are in for it. But there's actually this the gimbal company. I mean, we call it Zayun, but the name itself is Zirin.
Yeah,
I like
you.
what these people
Hey,
like. I like.
so I've been mentioning it wrong here.
Oh, of course. I mean, so I like what they are doing. It's like right now, you see, you look at where they started from, the kind of gimbals and stuff that they're doing, and it's like now, even you see the Crane 3S, it's like with such a, I mean, those times you see movies and people are in there. I mean, they have to be the plane, like Zayn as well as DJI, they are doing. I mean, they are doing a lot. That personally, I like it. I just like those things they are doing. I mean, what they are doing with the technology, and there's even some. I mean, DJ is even into robotics, right? They have robotics that teaches kids how to. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a whole. It's more of a fun, like it's more of a fun aspect of that. I mean, that probably interests me. You get me? I mean, if I should get something any of them, but all the others too. I mean, anything that will bring in the money, why not?
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fair enough. You know. So far, only Mark Bernard got the ball to mention one brand. But Mark Bernard, this is why you are a rental person. Why would you single out Sony? Now, I think more people are moving into Fuji. Yeah. So let me ask: do you have any Fuji in your rental app now, Mark Bernard? Your mic is not. Yeah.
Um, not not. I don't think we have some because no clients
You
have
don't have any Fuji stuff in there.
because no clients have been able to call us to order for it. So
Okay. 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 I'm just giving you a heads up. More people. And K here will tell you that there are a couple of guys who asked to order some Fuji stuff from him. So it might be a good time to add some Fuji stuff to your rental thing.
all right, we will take that into
Okay.
consideration.
Yeah. So now let's look at our final last but one question. You guys. I mean, you're all businessmen. And just like with any business, we have plans. We have short-term plans and then long-term plans. Now, briefly, just give us, tell us about your long-term plans. I mean, I'm sure Mark Bernard doesn't just want to rent out, cameras to just consume startups and all those. He will have bigger plans. Kofi will also have, bigger plans with your soft boxes that you are bringing, and all. I'm sure it won't end on just soft boxes. In case photo kiosk, I'm not sure NK wants to remain in a kiosk forever. He might want to build a store and then move on to a mall. So we have case photo
No,
more.
the story there. Our copywriter is the kiosk do okay.
So maybe you move from kiosk to more, maybe photo more.
More. I just say more. I just say more.
Okay, yeah. So what are your long-term plans? Let's start from NK.
So obviously, a long-term plan for any small business would be to become a big business. So to start off answering this question, that's where most, if not all, small businesses aim. But then, alongside that dream, I also try to look at being able to serve every need of a photographer and a video maker. Well, it may be a long shot if you're trying to serve every need, but then the whole idea of someone being able to say, whatever I need, I can go to the photo kiosk and I'll get it. That is something I look forward to. Currently, I cannot say we're there yet. We're trying to get there, and eventually we will get there. So now this is alongside the dream of jumping over a store to becoming a mall. So they go hand in hand for me. Yeah, that's it.
Edward is asking if do you know a place? Do you know a place or have a place where cameras are rented? Yes, Edward. MCB Rentals got you. You see the gentleman on my. This is my over here. The gentleman in this corner over here. That's what he does. MCB Rental. So before we end, they will all post their names in the chat so that you can go look. They are all on our social media, so you can go find them. And wherever you are, Mark Bernard will get the camera to you. If you are Takwa under the mines, in a pit somewhere, he will still get the cameras to you. When you order from NK or Kofi Ampa, wherever you are, they'll make sure you get whatever you want. It's a legal item. It has to be legal. If it's illegal, I'm not sure they will, they will stick their neck and do that. So NK has ended. You've answered, right? Okay, so let's see. Who NK pick one. Who do you think should go next? Kofi or Mark Bernard?
Because I don't like Kofi so much, let him go next. I'm kidding, by the way.
Okay, and thank you for that one. And we didn't have a beef now, so if you don't know. Okay, so like for me, I really wish. I mean, I'm looking at the future, not only like looking at me or my business, okay, but I really wish that we have in the future. Well, for my business, of course, started a brand. I mean, and then there's a particular product line we want to expand. When you go to other parts of the world, maybe Godox is called something else in another place because it has that name and they have branded it for that particular geographical area. Now, when you do that, the advantages you get is the fact that you are able to maybe alter even warranty terms such that you create a conducive environment for the people in your geographical area to benefit more from buying the particular product, right? And I also look at the point where it's like there'll be a very tightly knit community of photographers and photography service providers, such that you'll be able to put out, I mean, the best of our works, but not at the most expensive price. If I said, what do I mean? It's like if there's a particular place that, let's say that, like what I'm in cases, like that if you go here or you find this, you find that, at least it will save you small transportation or Uber money. You get me? And this is actually the situation in China that I saw. It's like a big mall, a place bigger than Accra Mall. It's like you go there, by the time you come, like everything that you need, you have it, and then you just leave. So if let's say I built such a place where I rent from you and care, I rent some give. I mean, all this way and did there. I mean, we we come together. I mean, of course, it can build it, but it's like just the community. One of the things that I really wish we could look at is, I mean, I wish we could collaborate more than compete. As the competition gets so tight, it's like we suffer. We ourselves we suffer. You get me? It's like if NK can get this for me, why not? Oh, if I don't have something NK has, I should be able to remain. NK can get you this. You get me? And also, a situation where, I mean, sometimes like we are all doing this business, but there are certain aspects of managing the business itself, which your experience is different, my experience is different, or this other person's experience is different. So like if you have that situation where there is this, I mean, sense of community amongst us, I mean, it eases the stress a bit, and we'll be able to, I mean, also grow and grow bigger, and I mean, get recognized, even if not in the whole of the world. I mean, our where we are coming from, and eventually we will get to the world stage if I mean we are able to, I mean, get together and push it.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so Mark Bernard, what are your long-term plans for us?
Okay. Our long-term plan as a company is to be able to move from the MCB rentals that is known in just Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, and Cote d'Ivoire to the MCB rentals that is known to even should I say to be able to get equipment for every kind of production, no matter which part of the country or which part of the continent that you are in. Okay, so we look to
That's right.
expand from the normal photography area to a more broader and open space where we are more into the like cinematography aspect, the motion photography aspect, like trying to create an empire where every equipment that you need for your production, you don't feel limited.
Like this CGI, this CGI stuff for these blockbuster movies and stuff.
Of course, because what mostly hinder a lot of film makers in Ghana is equipment, and even in
Yeah,
Africa,
that's
it's equipment. Okay, so we are trying to create that avenue where you get what you want to create your ideas. You make your ideas visual for clients, for people to see your work or to see what you are about. Okay, now there is this whole thing about the Netflix and stuff. Now, for your work to go on that like platform, you have to use some equipment, some particular
yeah.
equipment. We have like
Before they
started
will
as a
affect your movie.
company to acquire those things down so that every filmmaker from Ghana or Nigeria or South Africa, wherever you are in Africa, from now till the next 5 years, you should get that equipment to be able to create whatever you want to create. So yeah, that's it.
Awesome, awesome. So you see, guys, these guys have lots of good plans for us. So now what Mark Bernard is telling us is that Charlie, you don't need to break a bank to go buy a phase one or a Hasselblad. Very soon he will bring one. So when you need it for a job, you just go rent it and then he's got you covered. But if you have the money and you can buy it also, and K and Kofi are here. Wherever you are, you need it. Once the money is good money, they will order it and then make sure you get it also. So they have good plans. So please, let's help them so they can help us. Be good to them. Charlie, it's not easy. Be good to these guys, and all the other service providers. Be good to them. Now, my final question. This is the final question. After that, if you now you have something you want to add, fine. Now, I will start from Kofi. Since Kofi is hated by NK, on a lighter note, we'll start from Kofi. Now, but the question goes to all of you. It goes to all of you. Now, if you have the chance to, fix or make a change to one problem in the industry, what will it be?
Well, my biggest issue, I mean, the thing that I really want to tackle is issue with warranties, repairs, and fixes. These things are one of the things that I really wish I could make an impact in. I mean, you can fix a camera and then you are not scared that you're not going to fix a focus problem and then come back with blue screen or whatever screen color. That's something that I really wish I could handle.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So let me see. NK. What one problem? If you are given the chance, let's say the president calls you, NK, today I want you to fix one problem concerning photographers. What will it be?
I'll tell him go to McB and come back.
Why? What is that?
Anyway, I just well,
Go
I
to
don't
what?
think he'd be able to. I don't think he'd be able to. I don't think I'd be able to fix major problems because human beings will still come back with problems. Yeah, but I'm still thinking. One of the things that I would want to fix would be to make things more visible on the level where people would get to be able to appreciate or understand what we give them in terms of service comes along with price and what you really go through to just ensure they have what they need without they breaking a sweat, not pocket sweat. And that would help them, once people get to understand, then they'll be able to appreciate and be able to be at least more tolerant. So my direction would go towards that side where the understanding is clear, everything goes smooth. Yeah.
Education. Mark Bernard, if you could fix one problem, what will it be? NK vanish.
NK, I like your point. Oh, NK is gone. Okay.
No, NK has been
his
humbled.
point.
His network has humbled him, so he will come back.
Okay, but then his point was interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
The sweat that we go through to offer that like services to our clients, they should appreciate it. But then what I would love for us, or I would love to fix if I have the chance, is we should enhance the like copyright platform or structure in Ghana here. If we are able to enhance it, trust me, we are going to we are going to enjoy from every like shutter that we click as a photographer or a videographer. Because here is the case. I got a contract from someone who is outside, and then he is to use a picture for a presentation. And because of the copyright aspect, which he has to pay that photographer, who is a Ghanaian, around $800, he wants to contact a photographer in Ghana here to go and take that same stock like photos in Ghana, so that he can pay more cheaper or more like affordable bills. But then if we as like Ghanaians, okay, we understand the laws of like copyright, we will place a value on whatever we are taking, because it's going to be yours, and anyone who uses it will have to at least pay you something or give you like should I say like credit for where he got that image from. Okay, so we have to put more like structure on like our copyright industry, so that people would start to enjoy from their sweat and their hustle.
Okay, so guys, we've heard it from these great service providers, they've told us the troubles they go through, the wahala, the people blocking them and all that, According to NK, there are some big people. So I'm sure people's minds are wondering, could it be this person? Could it be that person? But guys, please, if you're watching this or if you know somebody that this person owes NK or Kofi, please talk to them. Let them, settle, because without those monies, these guys can't, willingly provide these services to us. Without them, we have to go to that place, and you know how it is like over there, Charlie. Anyway, me mom there. See, there's a stand here. I wish the cameras are not 10. One of these, when I'm doing my live shoot, I'll show you the stand. I bought it from that place. Less than 24 hours. When I go home, I was trying to just tighten the thing. It got broken, and it's been standing there since. One of these, I'll show it to you. So if these guys, at least when you're buying from NK won't buy that kind of thing and sell to you. Kofi won't buy that kind of thing and come give to you. No, they'll make sure whatever you're buying, it's value for money. So please, let's treat them well so that they can also treat us. So as I said, this softbox is from Kofi. It's an easy open. So I'll make a video with it and then post it. So just watch out for it. Yeah, it's sweet, very very sweet, and all that. So guys, if you have any question, if you're in the audience and you have any question, please ask. But in the meantime, Okay, so Edward says I visited NK's shop and he didn't have tripod and gimbal, so I don't know where I can get. Is it to buy or to rent? Edward, is it to buy or now NK? There is this thing also. Let's say, like in Edward's case, he wants tripods and gimbal, but you don't have them. Do you have any arrangement that when somebody needs something that you don't have, do you take like orders or that kind of thing?
Okay, so for me, there are a few levels that we go through. On the sub or on the underground, we also have this little thing we have between the various sellers. So there are other sellers that also are in the game. So usually what I'll do is I'll give you a pointer, okay, if it's urgent. So if you need, let's say, a tripod and it gets to me, well, usually if you get to meet me and you need it urgently, the first pointer I'll give you is one of the others who also sell. So I'll say either try person A or try person B, they may have, okay? Now, if it is something you do not need urgently and you would want to wait for a while to get them, then we can talk about that as well. Because usually most of these things, I have them scheduled for specific periods for arrival. So in most cases, I'll be able to tell you, yes, I do not have tripods at the moment, but in a month and some days, this is to actually answer your question, Edward, in about a month and some days, about a month and 3 weeks, I should be getting tripods. If it's good for you, we go for that. If it's not good for you and it's urgent, I would point you to another person who may have. So yes, those are the options I provide.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So Edward, as he said, if you get to meet him there and Kofi, you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to add up something a bit. I was also going to say, what I'm saying is, we should understand. The situation we find ourselves in now, in this world, about this whole pandemic situation, it has actually created a general shortage of certain things. So certain things might be available or might not be readily available. But I would just say that you could just, understand us that if also sometimes, like if let's say you can make a pre-order and be confident and make payments, you get me, so that it can help us to be able to buy certain things and even buy in bulk. You get me? Sometimes, you give your money and you get it, but sometimes it's not easy. It's not always that easy. Today, for instance, maybe I got an order for something, and my orders have already been prepared. So I just spoke to this guy. See, I've already prepared this number of cameras that are coming, and they almost almost everybody has it. I mean, every item can have the owner. So if you want to, I mean, make payment so that I can add another one, and he understood, he made payment, and I think that was, I mean, probably because we dealt before, but it's not always that easy. But you can also sometimes trust us. If we don't deliver, they come and post us like the way it get posted.
Yeah. Okay, so Kofi,
Yeah.
I think I had a question. Yes, Tiflex is asking. You know, I keep showing this, and this is the third time I've seen his question. He's asking, how much is the softbox?
Okay, so the soft boxes, I think we have nine different sizes. I mean, 4 sizes, but 9 different sizes. One size is already out of stock,
Okay.
and currently, I think if you check our Instagram, I mean the Instagram page, Photo Place.
Okay, so please go ahead
FOTO.
and give your yeah.
Yeah, it's Photo Place. FOTOPLAYS. That's all.
FOTOPLAYS.
Yes. And also,
Okay.
just send us a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp number, and then we can just, take the communication on from there too as well. If it's okay for me to give out my number for now.
If yes, you can give out a number for those who might want to contact you directly. So if you are okay with it, then please go ahead and give. Just that we can't type it in the YouTube says we shouldn't type numbers.
No. So you can, just Instagram. From there, you can just, or if you want,
Okay.
the business thing. Yeah, I think we can just go on Instagram and then we just take it from
Okay,
there. Yeah, we are very.
Okay. All right. So let's take something from Mark Bernard before we round up.
Yeah, like Kofi. Yeah, like Photo Play. I just had a chance to go through your page, and then you are like taking orders for Crane 3S, right?
Yes, I am.
How long? Yeah, how long is it taking to come to Ghana?
Okay, so actually, we usually do about 10 to 12 days, but we are making an alternative arrangement which will actually get us to get it in about a week situation.
Okay, all right. So I think we will contact you on that. Okay?
No problem.
We will
Thanks.
order a couple of them. Okay.
No problem. All right.
Awesome. So a deal has been broken on the show.
Oh, you
Thank
see that
guys.
too. You see that too.
Okay, yeah. So
But then wait,
Mark Bernard.
NK.
No, Mark Bernard, hold on. I want you to give us your social media details so that they can check you out on Instagram. How do they contact you?
MCB Rentals on Instagram, Facebook,
MCB
on Uber Rentals. On Instagram, Facebook, on Uber, Boats,
Uber.
everywhere. Rentals. It comes straight to our office.
Yeah, there's nothing he doesn't have. Apart from Fuji, he has everything. Anything you need to rent, he has. And even SD card, a strap. Even if you want safety boots, he has. Okay, so NK, please tell them about your social media.
Okay, so I am the underground person who is known by everybody. So unfortunately, I do not have these Instagram, Facebook. I'm in a kiosk, man. I'm in a kiosk. So to get to the kiosk, even there's no banner there to show you that this is the kiosk. If you know, you know. If you don't know, please, you don't know. So for me, instead of giving a social media handle, I'll give some numbers, and that is the business. Well, thanks to WhatsApp Business, you're able to get the stock. It comes with availability status, pricing. Some of them have descriptions, so you just add, view business. Everything is there. Location, time for opening, everything is there. Everything.
Okay,
So
let me see if I can. So do you want to
okay.
put your number out?
I'll just mention it now.
Okay, so mention, I'll type it.
Okay, so it's 0 2 3 3 2 1 1 3 3 6. So 0233211336. It's a business account, so you can just navigate and you should be 80% sorted before you even start talking. And it just hits and let's go straight to the points.
I think I've been able to.
Yeah.
So
NK.
Oh, did you hear me?
okay, so Kofi,
Okay, so Kofi, if you want your number out there, I think I typed in case and it worked. So just in case you want yours, let me know why I added.
Okay. It's 0240
My God, I see your hand up.
40
I'll confuse. 0240
40. Yeah, another 40 6649.
40. Please come again. So it's 0240
0240
4040.
406649.
Uh-huh. 6649. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm coming. One second. Let me. So this is for photo plate. Boom. Okay. All right. So Mark Bernard, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, my number.
Okay. Okay. So mention your number.
Okay, so like 020
Okay.
58
Is it 53 or 58?
58
Okay.
79
Uh-huh.
371.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got it. So we have all three numbers here and they are in the chat. So anytime you guys want to have them, don't hesitate, Charlie. Just go ahead and get. These are trusted people. These are people that most of us deal with. See, so you can get in touch with them and get your Shafiq. I need backdrop clamps to buy. Okay, so NK Shafiq, NK wants to answer you.
Okay, so this was supposed to be a surprise, yeah. I found a few that I can give you for free. I'll see if I'll get enough. No, not in my car at home. So I'll see if I can find a few more to make it about 4. I think so far I found 2. I'll get them for you. So you're sorted, yeah.
so Shafiq, please, after
News. After this, please get in touch with NK. He has made a promise that he is going to give you at least 4, and whatever is left, you have 2. So you add 2 more. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using pre-technical drawing clips. So you also, so guys, yes, NK says you provide me with the clips that he's giving Shafiq 4. So me too, he'll give me 4. Yes, so he will go and scatter his house and get that. So Muse, please, after just make sure you get it. And then also, Muse does canvas backdrops. So that so I'll try and then bring the 2 of them on so they can tell us about the benefits of using Canvas, why you should invest in Canvas, and all that. So I think Muse is what. Okay, you see why me and you be cool. So Muse, because he's dashing you clowns, that's why you are cool. I say okay, so I'll dash you Pakoshito, then I'll see if we'll be cool also. Okay, so guys, I think this is where we'll end the show. I'll just leave it open. If you have any message, so yes, Mark Bernard, your closing remark, shortly,
Oh no,
very
no,
short.
no. First of all, NK, I don't know.
Eh?
Your shop attendant, has she told you about me?
Hey, see, if you start that one, me that you will go make fights.
Oh no,
This
no.
one
But
is private matter.
you know that on last week I bought like equipment close to 3,000, like accessories, like just like chargers.
You mean on that side? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the other one that you.
No. Oh no, like not at all. Oh, but
Okay.
like she told you. I hope she
Yeah,
told you.
she wasn't able to describe who it was actually, but now that you're saying, I think yeah, It comes back to mind, and
Yeah,
we do appreciate.
I told them to tell you because that like that person is not being fair to me. How can I buy 20 batteries and no discount? Who does that?
The discounts you come to me. The discounts you
Okay,
come
now you're
to me.
talking. So
No, who does
he's
that?
promising that
And batteries, I bought about 8 batteries. I bought about 10, about 5 straps. I bought a lot, and no discount.
Discounts you come to me, and you are sorted. You know she
Okay,
doesn't have
please,
that
you
power
owe
yet.
me a discount. You owe me a discount. Like I have
yes,
to
he
do that.
owes
They're
you.
like
It's
cheapest.
So
not a problem.
after contacting, he will sort you out.
Kofi will come back very soon with his own. Now I see everybody's coming with something. No problem. Kofi, you are next.
Oh, see, your corner there. Your kiosk, I can't fit in.
Kofi, so what's your closing remark?
Okay,
Briefly.
I'll just end by saying that, like, see, we really appreciate you guys and all that. I mean, all that you're doing to help us. You know, we started this from somewhere like play. It's like basically, I mean, man tried to go to school and now you finish the school and you don't want to go back to anything and just, I mean, just like the doctor who went to medical school and came back as a DJ. It's like you're trying to, I mean, go to school to advance, do certain things, but you realize that the passion is what is really pulling you on. You really want to help get things fixed, right? We are being able to do this because of, I mean, you guys and your appreciation of us. So we say a very big thank you, and also we just keep we are human as well. Okay, the same way we are also talking about, I mean, certain things that clients problems you're having. Obviously you have some problems with us as well. I mean, and whenever there's a certain problem or something comes up, I mean, we are human. Let's dialogue, let's talk about it, let's find a fair ground, to all settle it on. If we always, I mean, have to go extreme. I mean, Ghana is very small, right? You do something to this person, and then this one sees, this one hears, and then at the end of the day, I mean, business gets spoiled, a certain image is created of the person, which probably wouldn't have ended in that point if, I mean, we had been able to communicate well. So we appreciate you, we say thank you, and we pray that you support us so that Anka, as I come on this thing here, like some soft bottles are here, and you're like, go fit to dash, you see that thing. But I say, boy, like, but I don't know. But we go see what you go feed do. So if anything, ask Michael. He should be able to sort you
Okay.
guys out. Thanks, thanks for the opportunity
Awesome,
to
awesome,
Michael.
awesome.
Thanks.
Charlie, guys, so you're welcome, bro. You're welcome. So, Kofi, if you need to go, you are free to follow. I can see
Oh, okay. Okay.
you've been in the car, just make
Charlie,
this happen.
Charlie, I have to run away from the spot. Else.
We really appreciate the time. Yeah,
Charlie,
we appreciate the time
thanks to
you devoted to us. So, Charlie, enjoy your evening.
Charlie. Thanks. Mark, I'll get in touch. Okay. All right.
All right, sure,
All
sir.
right, Charlie.
Oh,
And I'll see
yeah.
you. I'll go see you. I'll find
All
something
right.
for
Yeah.
you. All right, Charlie.
Okay. So, NK, Tiflex was asking, can you give them directions to the kiosk?
Okay, since before I get to Tiflex, you give everybody opportunity to give closing remarks, and I'll give closing remarks,
No,
and
you
I'll
will
give.
give your closing back before you give your closing remark. That's why you need to answer him first.
Okay, dear Tiflex, the photo kiosk is located in the same building as the Central Veterinary Hospital at Community 7. You could also find it on Google Maps if you just type photo kiosk. You should get directions to the place. If those two options are not helping you, when you have saved my number and you go into the business profile, there is a map, a location, which you could also use. If that doesn't also help, you could just send me a message, just write location to shop. I'll send you another one. And if all don't work, send me a message. I'll get you there.
Closing.
Closing remarks. Okay, so on I stand in the legs of all service providers to first of all start by apologizing to anyone whom we may have wronged, offended, delayed, chased for our money, and caused any kind of inconvenience. Sometimes these are unforeseen, they are not planned, they do happen. Yeah. So first of all, please forgive us. Next, we will. I hope I'm talking for everybody. Okay. We will do our best to continue or improve the services that we do provide. The part where I am usually very strict and straight to the point, I don't know how I'm going to change that one, but we will work on it. And in all we do, just know that we are here because of you, and we will still continue to offer you the best services that we can. And if you have any challenges, please hit us up. We will respond to you. Yeah, we'll solve your issues. That's why we're here. Yeah.
All right. So that was from NK. Mark Bernard, your closing remark.
Okay, so a very big thank you to every photographer, like cinematographer, who has uh, one way or the other, okay, like told others about us, but from us or whatsoever. We really appreciate you so much. We are here because you exist, because you are our source of clients, okay, and then we hope to be of great impact to you, not just by offering you our stuff or our services, but then we also want to get to a point where we should also sponsor your ideas, your workshop, your personal taste and all that. So we hope to get to that stage, and then we, as NK said, we want to apologize for whoever we have one way or the other stepped on your legs or your feet whatsoever. We just hope that we will just be able to work things out well, we like communicate well, and then looking ahead, we work great and bigger together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ale. Thank you guys for being part of this. You know, as you can see, Kofi had to go hide in his car to be able to attend to us. So you see the effort these guys are putting in just so they can come here. So you guys, you know, what we are doing is for you guys to know that these are real people. You know, these are human beings. They are not machines or robots or stuff. So when you're dealing with them, you need to, you know, deal with them as human beings. Don't think, oh, they are just, you know, robots somewhere because they are rendering service. So you can talk to them anyhow, you know, call them and ask them to deliver stuff to you within unbelievable time. You know, you should know. You know, back then we used to go all the way to where? La Paz to rent stuff. Now there is one at Spintex. So from Spintex, you don't need to go all the way to La Paz. So it has cut the journey short and all that. So, okay.
I think a minute. I have to like clarify that we are just not at Spintex. We are on your phone. You just go on your phone, order, we straight to you. We are not at Spintex. See, we are by you. We are by you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Mark Bernard has corrected me. He says they are like air. They are everywhere you are, even in your room. They are there. Just take your phone and then click, you get Mark Bernard. You know, wherever you are. You know, now everything is so easy. Like, you know, it's digital. I believe now you just send a copy of your ID. That's all you need. Make payment. Uber brings your stuff. I mean, Uber now open again. You see, so just make it easier for them. I actually now there's nothing you want to order that you can't order. Those days you have to order through Amazon and some other companies. And now just see and get. I need this thing. Oh, the next moment the thing is right here with you. So let's in as much as they are helping us, let's also try and help them. Now you've seen their faces, you've seen that they are human beings. Somebody was asking me, I have those questions, but I told him to come here and ask those questions himself. You know, Elex wanted me to ask you some questions. Are you a robot one? And all those things. But I told him he should come. He says you've been writing love letters to an imaginary lover and all those things. I should ask you about them and all that. You see, okay, so there is a giveaway going on. We are giving out. Okay, so let me release these two people, especially Mark Bernard. I'm sure you have some work to do. So Mark Bernard, thank you very much for being part of this. And thank you very much for honoring our invitation to come, talk, interact with our people. So at this moment, you can decide to take your leave, or if you want to stay with us for a bit, to no problem. You are welcome. And here is in my building, so as for him, he can't go. I've hijacked him.
So much. We are honored, and then it's always a pleasure to be on board and then to just like support a home-based agenda. And then lastly, I would want to inform our viewers that yes, the much awaited and talked of the is it what's the name? Red Helium 8K 2019 version. We finally have one in Ghana for rentals. It's going for a cool startup price of 1,999 Ghana. It comes with three cinematic lenses, a screen, 1 terabyte SSD. So you have a chance to shoot your 8K files for as long as you want to. Every cinematographer, videographer, the director, everyone, anyone who wants some would should always count on us. And they're looking forward to. We're also expecting to drop an irie camera as we acts like some clients have been inquiring us to get, and then some other project cameras on board. So trust me, we hope to grow with you as our client, and then trust me, you know me in person. We all get like we all have vibes, okay? So just let us know what you would love to rent from us, and trust me, we will get it down in Ghana for you to enjoy your massive project. Thank you very much, Ali. We really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
And,
Thank you very much for
and,
being part of this.
and lastly, we now have a camera repair service at our office. So anytime you have your issue with a camera, a lens, a strobe light, a gimbal, he's always here to assist you. As like you can see, he's even doing a test shot over there. He's trying to test how it works and all that. So like you can pass by
Okay,
him.
do you fix, you see, there are some strobes, they have the bottom part, the holder, they get broken. Do you fix those things as well?
He can do it
Let's
for
say,
you.
like
He
this
can
strobe,
do
let's
it.
say, this strobe, you see, oh, they can,
He didn't come
you
like
see, like, this stand, the bottom here, the holder here gets fault. Can you fix it?
a strobe
Actually,
light.
hold on, let me show you the real strobe. Hold on, let me show you the actual strobe here, so that you know what okay. It's a Godox AD, that's SD250. This guy, somebody broke their neck. Hold on, I think this will have to do with a replacement. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I have this one. You see, the bottom here is broken. So if you can change this whole bottom for me, this thing, see, it's broken here. So I use something to wrap it.
Yeah.
Is this strobe? This one, this strobe.
Yeah.
You see, the bottom is. So I think if you can get a replacement for this,
Okay. Yeah.
I really love it. So if you can do it, just let me know. I'll talk to Mark Bernard and then confirm.
All right. No problem. All right. So sure.
Back to Sky so he can.
So sure. He can do everything. He's
All right. So
like
I'll.
industry, and then he's doing like also our stuff. And then he also do monthly
Okay, that's good news.
like
Okay.
equipment. So in case that you have equipment and then you want them to check it for you monthly or maybe half a year or something, he does it to ensure that your staff are in good shape, so that when you are at any event, you 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 don't encounter any issues or any fault whatsoever. All right, thank you very much. So I'll just hear.
That That's good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mark Bernard. Enjoy your night.
All right.
Okay, so Larissa, welcome. And those getting the airtime, let's enjoy your airtime. So as we promised you, we were going to bring you airtime, and we have. So I'm here with NK. As you can see, we are NK is where is NK? I'm going to okay. So that's NK. NK has been here with me, even though he's on his own small space. We are still here together. In fact, just that if I take him off, you guys won't be able to hear him. So let's keep NK here. NK, do you have anything to tell your people? Any specific? Most of them said like this is their first time seeing you. Ralph Photography says first time seeing NK. Like a whole lot. Eric Ansa Asiedu says hi. A whole lot of people like they've never seen you. They always, they know this guy in this WhatsApp group, the NK photo kiosk, that the no nonsense guy. When you post something, then he will just remove you from the group. When you post something on small, no NK is coming, then people are in a hurry to go and delete whatever post they made. Charlie NK, people hear you. This is the guy sitting right here. This is NK. So guys, if you have any message for him, don't come and insult him. Otherwise, Charlie, he will look for you wherever you are and sue you. So guys, it's been lovely having you guys here. And tomorrow we have a female photographer. We'll bring you a female photographer on the show. So far, hey, Mark Bernard, don't worry, I'll add you. Welcome back. Hold on, I've unmuted you. You want to show them your? Is that a gun or what?
No,
is that a bazooka?
No, Ekran 3 with a 5D Mark IV. We are just doing a try test for a client who have ordered it tomorrow, so that at least when he goes to shoot, everything is on point.
Okay, so these are the steps you take to ensure that what people come for, they really get value for money. You test it before they take it out. This is so good. So at least when they come, they know that they have a function, something that's functional. That's good. That's good, Charlie. Okay, so Shafiq says, NK, we have unfinished business. Please, tomorrow I'll hit you up. Okay.
I think wait, I think I know that guy.
Muse, you know him?
Yeah. But
Muse,
can I ask him, is he the client that came some time ago and then wait. I think I know him.
Muse, please, Muse, join via the video. I posted the link. So Muse, join. I think Mark Bernard wants to have a chat with you. So Muse, if you're listening, please.
I like his vibe.
Wow. Who doesn't like Muse? Muse, please join us.
But is he the guy on the on
yes
the,
yes, he's the one there.
I think it's
Muse, I beg, if you can join, please join it. I've sent the video link. T-Flex says, NK, I hear say you buy some big car. Please, I want the small one. Why?
Tikus. I still drive Tiku. I don't get big car. Tiku na.
Okay. So let's see. Emmanuel says, nice work. Mark Bernard and NK, when you go do free gifts, hey, if you do free and gifts, wow.
Okay, so for me, I have specific periods during the year where I do offers. So one of the major is on 29th of October every single year, where I give out goods in the thousands. They come in the form of discounts or actual stuff, even including cameras themselves for free, really. So you could look out for 29th October every single year. Something happens on that day. So, sometimes during Christmas and all these Islamic periods, there are discounts that follow. And randomly, I still do give discounts. All you have to be on the page, the Photokiosk page, Photokiosk group. Once you're in there, you get to have the information firsthand. And then if you're not on the group, then you could be checking the status because periodically I do put free stuff over there too. So please, when I get profits, I share. So once you're there, you get something. Yeah.
Mute. I'm posting the link. So Mute, please join via video so you and Mark Bernard can have a chat. I think he says you look familiar. I think yeah. So just
Wait,
join
so
with the video link so that you guys can have your conversation. So yes, the photo kiosk NK was talking about the WhatsApp group. That group is hot cake. I mean, it's full. So the only time you get to go in is keep monitoring when somebody is kicked out. That's the only time you can get to enter. That group
but
is
then
full. It's always full. Constant.
ask NK why hasn't he added us up till now?
Why
Because
hasn't
I
he
still
added
buy.
you?
Okay, so the invitation is always open. It has always been opened. I never actually added someone unless maybe I kicked him out wrongfully and then try to get him back. Otherwise, access to the group has always been open and would always be open to everyone. The only limitations are for those who have been kicked out. If you're kicked out, you don't come back in. Unless maybe it was a mistake or something that you did. Maybe your phone pressed something, but it's always open. I'll send you the link now. I mean, no, I'm using the phone right now. So once I get off, I'll send you the link.
But that group is
I know.
Yeah, so you can
doing
try.
that. I know you are not doing it, so don't worry. I understand. I know you're sure. So don't
That
worry.
group is full.
I
I
know
can't do
you're
it. It's
sure,
always
don't worry.
full.
Mute, are you here with us? Mute, if you're here, I think okay, I think Mute is okay. So Mute is here. So Mark Bernard, you and Mute have your conversation.
Boss, it's you. Wait, oh, it's not him. But
Yeah,
okay.
can everyone hear? Can everyone
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
can hear
you.
you. Do you know okay, like Franklin?
Franklin John.
Yeah.
Not personally, but I follow his work.
Or then it's not you.
We've spoken a couple of times.
But they look alike.
Wait, but have you ever come to my shop before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, then it's not you. Like I have like
But you look familiar.
You would have slapped him in town.
Okay, thanks. I've received it.
Hey, Charlie, Enki.
I have the link.
Okay. So, but NK's group is always full. Please, you will try entry to tell you it's full. You try it right now. Try it right now and see. It will tell you the group is full.
But NK, you know that I have been your highest client, your highest customer.
Wow.
I can boldly say that.
I won't answer that. You are one of actually one of the biggest, longest standing. That one, yes. But highest dear, Charlie. Shafiq is also down there.
Hey!
It will be difficult.
No, NK, like it's okay, yo. Not now.
I know. One of
Hey,
Shafiq goes back like 4 years or so.
Yeah, like 4 years.
Or maybe
like
more.
4 years.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
But
Charlie, it's been long ago.
how constant?
Same time, around the same time I met you, it was the same time I met most of these wonderful photographers, and we've over the years continued to be very good friends even till now. So yeah, Charlie, if I'm counting the people that I've been close with, have been friends, and have been consistent, Charlie, you're definitely one of them, Charlie. And our main guy down there. I will sort you out big time. Big time.
in the background. All right. Okay,
Charlie,
so yes, Naptic
Ghananie,
joined us
I haven't
for
been
yes.
around for some time now. Oh.
I know you've been busy. I know, pa. I mean, I'm waiting for you to come and say, oh, Charlie. Right now, I'm back. I'm back home.
Hey,
Guy, Ray,
Charlie, I've been
because
trying
my
to
dad
make
said the
money to
guy that I
send.
know,
Hey,
he's also not
so
in Ghana.
Mark Bernard is still saying you look like somebody he knows. Like he's sure he knows you from somewhere.
Because like he came to my shop, he
Uh,
was not having an like an ID card, so he called like
uh-huh.
Franklin, and then he
Uh,
vowed for him.
Franklin vouched for him.
Yeah, boss. Do you have like a Toyota car? Then it's not you. It's not you. It's not you.
No.
Hey, Mark Bernard is so sure it is you. I said, this is how you meet him in town, thinking he's the one who owes you, and you slap him. Then you realize
I
he's not the one.
swear. Charlie, me, I'm still trying to make money and go and give it to NKO.
Hey,
NK is the landlord.
You Bob.
but you know, my first like experience with NK, I was starting. I actually had to board the car from Soto to Tema. It was my first time in Tema. I came
Hey,
to
because of NK.
yeah, I came to Tema. I stood at like Tema station, like Tema like Community One station. Town. He knows that. He knows like because it's not me. A lot of guys, same place, same junction. So I stood there and K came, and then I paid him, and he did something, and like I was shocked. Like trust me, he actually told me to take is it around 15 Ghana of it out. Like I should pay 280 instead of 295. I was like, oh wow.
He's
Because
like that too.
because
He likes embarrassing people with kindness.
your like items are cheap. Now you're also saying that I should take some away. I'm like, oh wow. So from then, and I got to know that he has like a PDF. Actually, boss, I copied my branding from your PDF. I'll be honest. Frequently asked ask like questions on my PDF, but then I saw that idea on yours. How you put your prices, some are in green, some are in black, red, to show that some are not. I just learned from it. I copied it, and trust me, up till now, trust me. And then your vibe, like hit me up, go straight to the point. When the client hits me up, and I see you that you are a photographer, I don't talk much. One castle, one shouty. I just hit you up with
one
my
shout.
PDF. But go through it, order. We are good. Like we are good to go.
That's right.
Okay, Charlie, thanks.
Charlie, NK is a fantastic guy. I remember the first time we met. I think the rain actually beat me that day. I can't remember if that was the first or second time. But we met at I think it was like some eating place or something. I can't remember if it was Community 9 NK. And then I think I ordered my first. I still have that tripod up to now, and I still use it. I ordered my first tripod through him, and then my Celens, which I also still use. And then I wanted some small camera bag, and I think I didn't have money. So he said I should take the bag, and then when I get money, I should send it to him. I still have the bag. I'm just trying to find out. It's supposed to be around, but I still have all the things that I bought from NK. Charlie.
4 years, so
Thank you for photography, God. Everything is still working. Everything.
Every photographer might have bought something, whether directly or indirectly from NK.
No.
That's very true.
Wrong. No. I think that statement is wrong. I once met like a photographer in a page trying to tag NK wrong, like trying to insult NK in a way. Like, trust me, that day about 5 or 6 of photographers
They all came
out of a
to the
dumb
rescue.
man's group, a dumb man's
Charlie,
group
you have
out
an
of
army.
nowhere. We stood up and I was like, are you guys for real? They were like, hey, no. And yeah, NK, no. Share. NK, you have love on the street. Honestly, you have love on the street, man. You have love on the street.
Yeah. We need to get a name for his army. We need to get a name for NK fans.
I tell you.
Maybe the kioskers. Or the NK. Yeah, NK.
Oh yeah, trust me. People like people stand up for you, like always, all the time.
Yeah,
NK
when
is
the
real,
others
man.
are
NK is
finessing
real,
people,
man.
you know, nobody mentions NK's name that NK has finessed me or something.
I know, right?
Yeah, but I could be in person about anything. But Charlie, also finesse. You never
Charlie, but I heard there's
people
some
say
guy
something
that's like, I heard there's some guy that's like cutting people.
There
And
is.
when they always mention the guys, like when they always mention that they buy from the guy, I'm like, NK is there,
Yeah.
Kofi is there, Shika is
Exactly.
there, like all these guys are there, and you people will still go and buy from some other guy.
Yeah, I wanted
And I'm like,
something.
Charlie,
You know, that
Charlie.
box was seen from the back. NK didn't have it. So I contacted this. He said he had it. 3 days. So now the guy won't respond.
And you sent him the money.
My messages,
And you sent him the money.
3 days, and I advised myself.
And you not refund your money or anything, and he'll just be stalling you. I'm like,
if like this, it's okay, go. Family, they wait you. See, if you go to, if he lives just here, if like he lives just at the back here, Costa here, not if like if you go come your house. If I mean, McBennett is also not.
Our NK moved from Tema or what?
No, he hasn't moved though. See, he's sitting right beside me here. See, see, Shafik is confused.
No. I'm what you said. He's at Coastal here. Is that what you said?
No. It's David Mensah who is at Coastal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As for NK, yeah, Charlie, if you trip to his house,
studio today.
NK, you cry. You've not come to visit me before.
Hey, okay, NK, you've gotten an invitation. So
sad.
Charlie, when will you go buy for your house?
Yeah, you bring yourself. You bring yourself.
If you will come.
We go there.
Once you buy no ever.
Wow. Okay, don't worry. I'll try.
I'm not holding you. He's the one who has hijacked me. I was there. And NK said, I was like, NK, today you are going live with her. He said, no, I'm coming to you. I was like, no, I mean, it's a virtual thing. It's live, wherever. He said, no, I'm coming there physical. I said, And like, just like this, I thought he was joking, but it's the same location. I see no NK. Anyway, so T-Flex, don't worry. The show has ended, so I'll release him to go home because family is waiting. Yes, family is waiting for us. So guys, thank you all for being part of this. You know, you guys make it fun for me to come here. You know, keeping your 3-4 hours. You could have been using 2 hours. You could have been using these hours for something else, but you chose to spend them here with us.
I was retouching when I left the job and I've come to join you.
You see. Let's release you before your client starts calling you.
Charlie. Thanks so much, guys.
Connection. Yeah, thank you very much. Hi, guys. Enjoy your evening. So, it is not Ghana connection. You see, tonight we decided to talk about service providers, and these service providers happen to be, you know, within Ghana. That's why. And McBennett rents out to people in Nigeria and other parts of Africa. So don't be left out. You are in Enfield. Mark Bernard, do you have an agency in Enfield? If somebody is in Enfield and wants camera, can you send it to him?
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey,
As simple as that.
so if he's not Ghana connection, he can send camera to you.
All that we have to get is a copy of your passport. As simple as that.
That's
We send
so you DHL it to
out
him.
of Ghana to Nigeria, South Africa, Ukraine, Ireland,
Ukraine. Wow.
Denmark. Yeah, Ireland.
Oh wow.
Denmark. So wherever you are, wherever you are, like just hit us up ahead of time so that we make plans like down for you. As simple as that.
All right. So we are sorry if tonight's topic seems to be centered around Ghana. Yes, because these are people who help us locally. Like they are well-known people. And like this, most people have never seen him like face to face. It's always via WhatsApp. He's directing you to the shop or that kind of thing. So this is the first.
And he has that anime photo on his profile.
Yeah. Somebody said I should ask you, what's your favorite? Is it anime or somebody sent you that question to ask you?
My all-time has been Naruto. So most of the times you'd see either something from Naruto or from Bleach. Well, one of those two, and it's always been like that, either Naruto or Bleach. But there are some other favorites as well. But then the all-time, those two. That's why they're always there.
Okay, so please forgive us, but these service providers are the people holding us down here. Over here in Ghana, I think Nigeria has a bigger market. In Ghana, we don't have a Canon rep, we don't have Nikon rep. Like these people don't have reps here, so we are left to ourselves. So it's these service providers who fix us. When we need something. It's not like in London where you can just go on eBay or Amazon and you get here it doesn't work like if you go to Amazon, so it's these guys who are keeping us here. That's why we dedicated tonight to focus on them so that people will know. Still, there are people who are being, frauded and all that. So once they get to know that, these guys are here, they get to deal with them. That's how we decided to focus on. Tomorrow we'll have a female photographer who is based in the US. So say when you see we are international. She's Ghanaian, but she's based in the US. So we'll be talking to her tomorrow. We'll get to find out, about her and why a woman doing photography and all that. So yes, that's for tomorrow. So forgive us if tonight we couldn't contribute much because it was restricted to Ghana. But as Ivan said, Ivan is not in Ghana; it's in Canada. But once we talk more about the motherland, he gets abreast with. Now he knows that when he's coming to Ghana, he doesn't have to bring his lenses and all those. He can leave them behind because Mark Bernard has him sorted over here. So the same thing for you. When you decide to come to Ghana from London, you don't have to bring your cameras and all that. Mark Bernard has everything. You can strike a deal. He gives it to you. I understand when you rent for like longer periods, he gives you massive discounts and all that. So, you don't need to carry all your stuff and all that. So he has you sorted out. Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for being part of that. I really, really appreciate it. We'll be back again tomorrow for, another blasted moment. So do enjoy your night and yes, we'll meet tomorrow. Adios.
Peace out, guys.
Where is left? Yeah, where is left? Where is right? The camera turns everything upside down.
Inverted.
Sally. Anyway.
Sally, thanks guys. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks guys. Yeah, thanks guys. Okay, so let me see. Seun, we are sorry. Seun, we are very, very sorry. Forgive us. Okay, tomorrow it won't be about Ghana. It's international. Okay, international. I think today I wasn't monitoring the chat. I don't know how many likes. I think Cassie gave out 2 vouchers. So if the first I think Muse got it, the second one I don't know who got it. So So which one is the really? What is for the really? Yes, tomorrow we are bringing a female. Oh, Deflex, why they sack me? I thought you guys were going to do today. We die here. Deflex, why are you sacking me? What I do you? What I do you, my guy? Why are you sacking me? Okay, since Deflex says I should go. About the lens or what? NK must go. Oh, no, NK is good. NK has really helped me. NK, that's Ralph photography. He says it really helped him. NK, Charlie, NK has been my camera, the D750 I'm using. I got it from NK. You know, I was just there. The NK calls me. I had not planned to buy that camera, but NK says this is the price at which I'm getting it. If you're ready, I'll give it to you at that same price. Can you imagine? No profit, nothing, no shipping, nothing. He said the same price he's buying it from the shop. He will give it to me. Then no, I went to empty my account. Deposited the money, Charlie. Within a short time now, I went to pick it up. See, that's how he's been helping. See, before God, I never ever planned to buy D750. I was using the D610. But NK gave me a good deal when I least expected it. And today, you guys know the story. That's my main camera that I've been using. All right, so I'm going. Since I'm going. So we'll meet tomorrow as we interact with our female photographer. Good night, guys. Peace out. Am I still here?